just wanted to make sure. Yours wasn't recording for a second. So your audio is going to be...
Oh, by Atlanta.
Dude, I'm telling you, I have more problems when I record in person because I'm trying to do all this on my single laptop. And I've been using the same stuff for a long time. Like now there's one of my ports are burned out of my laptop. So I'm down like a port. Yeah, so there's all these little things that I have to like kind of rig together. And when one thing messes up, it fucks up like 3 different things. So if a microphone cuts off or disconnects, it automatically disconnects on OBS and it automatically disconnects on GarageBand. And then I have to go through and redo the settings real quick to be like, oh, no, it's still there. Connect it. Reconnect.
Are you going to fix a port or are you going to just get a new Mac?
I'm about to get a new one.
Those things are...
It's 5 years old.
Is that a 15-inch?
Yeah, whatever the
or
big
13-inch? 15? Yeah, 15-inch.
I think it's 15-inch.
Those are expensive. That's like $2,000, 25,
2,600, I think, is what I paid. But I saved up my whole last deployment. I was like, all right, I'm getting out. I knew I'm getting out, so I was like, I'm going to school, and I'm probably going to do some kind of. I had recently picked up the camera again and started doing photo editing, and I was like, I need something that I can do this with because my other computer it would take forever to edit something because it's so. The process is so like, computer heavy. It like bogs down a laptop. So my last deployment, I just saved up my money when I got back. I bought a new one. But I'll tell you, my letter E fell off within a few months.
Ooh.
And I was super pissed about that. And it's just
sticky.
kind of...
My letter E is sticky on mine. I have to pull it up every once in a while.
My B will sometimes I hit it and it'll double hit. I'm like, motherfucker.
These new keyboards are trash. I hate them. Do you have the flat one or do you have the...
It's the flat one. I don't mind the keyboard other than the keys fucking stick or fall off sometimes.
But I think that's because my old Mac never did that shit.
Yeah.
I liked my old Mac.
This is the first Mac I've used in a long time.
But, I know you are an Apple person when it comes to computers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable with either one. But, I wanted to make sure I had something that could...
you want some top-notch material.
Make sure everything was good for Adobe and stuff like that, which PCs, you can get PC laptops or PC desktops that are just as good or better than Macs, honestly.
Yeah, but you don't own a Mac.
Well, now I know. I don't know if I'll get another Mac.
Come on now. Let's be real.
If I do, it'll probably be the desktop version.
So that's what I wanted to get for my computer room or the spare room at our house.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, fuck it, why don't we just get a nice desktop in here?
That's what I need for this kind of setup.
Because I need a laptop, and now Lacey uses my laptop. Mm-hmm. But the desktops are expensive as hell.
Well, yeah,
they're all expensive.
But, if you're using it, like I use it all the time. I'm on my computer all day. And, I use it for work. So for me, that's what it would be, is a work thing.
How long do you think you could live out in the forest for?
Like alone?
Like
that
alone.
Show? Man.
I was thinking about that the other day.
Yeah,
because you know that noise where it's like, oh. Like when they start the show?
Yeah.
If you haven't watched Alone, give it a shot. It's on...
it's like 7 men still.
So it's like, the premise of Alone is like, I think there's like 11 or 12 people that start out, and they get dropped off in Vancouver Islands. Like, they're all within like 5 to 10 miles of each other, but they'll never meet up with each other. Each person gets dropped off just with a backpack and a bunch of camera equipment. And they get to choose from certain things that they can take, like a flint or a knife or a bow and arrow or whatever.
I think they're given 10 items.
Yeah, and they can. But I think there's a list of the 10 items that you can take from. So you could pick, like, one dude picks the bow because he's really good at bow hunting, and if you're not, you don't. These dudes just get dropped off in Vancouver Island. What they usually do is that they'll drop them off like in fall. So when they get there, it's still really, it's not really nice, but it's nice enough. It gives them a couple weeks to like get set up, and then it rolls right into winter, and then it's just fucked, Phil. Yeah. Those dudes get fucking murdered, and then they just see how long they can last out there for the whole time. You watch it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're basically just like, all right, and it's some wild ass shit. But
I haven't seen the most recent season because you have to pay for that one.
Do you know like what to eat and what not to eat in the wilderness?
No.
Right?
I mean the animals, but not plants.
Animals, and I'm like, all right, you could pretty much eat, like, let's be real. If you had to eat like a possum or some shit, I'd eat a possum. But some of them fucking plants. It's not even
the possums, man. It's like the sea slugs and, the fucking gross shit. Like, dudes are eating the grubs. Like, I'd hate to get to the point where I'm like, well, that's a fat little grub right there. It's something. When I was a kid, I read the book called The Hatchet. Did you ever read that? Man, I think every little boy needs to read The Hatchet in like middle school. Because it gives you, it's about this kid who whose parents are like divorced or something, and he's flying to meet one of his other parents, I think, in like a little plane up in Canada or some shit, one of those areas, and the plane crashes, the pilot dies, and all he has is a hatchet, and now he's just surviving out there for like months until he gets rescued, like middle school.
You think a middle school kid really could do that though?
Man, I mean,
Kale gets dropped
possibly
off in the woods right now. Is he surviving?
To say that there's no kid that can't do it, like,
you think Kale's surviving?
Man, without his computer,
no computer, laptop, no nothing.
Man, he'd be rough out there. Like, well, where's my VR headset? Kale can't. We go camping. I try to teach him like land nav stuff. Show him how to make a fire without like a lighter. You know, like here's how you use a flint and steel. Like here's how to. You know, he knows.
You use a flint and steel to go. When you go camping?
Yeah, I have one.
We got a little sparker. I've been camping for fucking.
You guys
ever.
don't camp though. You're like glampers, right. Man. You're like, man, bring out the camper.
At some point in my life, it changed between me being a redneck and no longer being a redneck. And I don't know what it is. I just enjoy my comfort. Now that I don't have to do it anymore in the Marine Corps, I'd rather not do it.
It's not even being a redneck. It's like, it's just a different experience.
Yeah.
But see, I don't know, man.
For how many nights we would just sleep on the ground, outdoors, in the military, I just don't feel like doing it anymore.
Yeah, I get it.
And I really wasn't that big of a camper growing up. We camped a lot, but everybody had like campers, like pull behind campers, or like we would tent camp as kids. I remember, and that was always fun.
But we never. I mean, I did only because I was in the Boy Scouts.
You little Boy Scout warrior, did they poke your behind? Go on, tell me. Did they poke your behind?
No, sir.
All right.
It honestly kind of
sounds something like some kid who got poked would say, dude.
Sure. What's the settlement again? What could I be in on?
Is Kale in Boy Scouts?
No.
Wasn't he in something outdoors wildernessy? No,
he's in jiu-jitsu. He's been doing it for a couple years now.
Oh, that dude, he's getting to the size where I'm like, that dude could probably.
He's taller than you.
I know. Sometimes I look at him like, that kid's gonna whoop my ass. He knows jiu-jitsu and I don't. And he's
like, you going to talk shit. He's gonna choke me out. Next thing I know, I'm in a fucking armbar. Like, get off me.
Is he whooping on people in jiu-jitsu?
I don't know. I mean, yeah. They don't let you come sit in. Jiu-jitsu is one of those things. It's for the people, man. It's for the people that are doing it.
No way.
Yeah, it's not like when I was in Taekwondo when I was a kid, there was like a little room the parents could sit in and watch. No, you sit in your car outside. They're like, go do something else, or you can join and come in here and fight.
No way.
Yeah.
So Kale's like in a secret group?
He's in a secret club.
Like you know everything about his class and what's going on from him, and that's it, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see from outside. And then they do like belt promotions every once in a while, like once a quarter. And that's when we'll come in and sit in, and they'll just do their warm-ups and do just like little practice shit. And then every once in a while they'll do like tournaments. And that's when you get to see them like, okay, well, how good are they now? Because another academy will come over, or they'll go to another one. Or I think they just had like Jiu-Jitsu Worlds, some like championship. I don't know. It's a big thing.
Man.
Yeah. I was in Boy Scouts. I was a Boy Scout. I liked it. It made me feel bad, like hearing about all this shit, like people having a bad time with it. Because
is there honestly a lot of people that did or no?
I guess, man. I don't know.
Why you want to touch little boys in the woods though?
I don't get it, dude. I don't get why people do that shit.
Like I don't get it in general, right? But like if I'm a weirdo, I'd probably want a clean butthole over like a disgusting butthole,
dude.
Like camping is dirty. Like what is? People are fucking weird.
People are fucking weird. Well, I mean, so I lived in Chattanooga, Tennessee when I was in Boy Scouts. So we would get to like do stuff on the river. We'd go down to Georgia and do whitewater stuff. We got to hike part of the Appalachian Trail. We'd go shooting.
Ooh, that's fucking cool, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it was cool shit. I was like, man, that's what gave me my like enjoyment of going outdoors now.
You guys
like
like to shoot stuff in Boy Scouts?
Yeah, shotguns and rifles.
What fucking year was that?
A bow, dude. I lived in Tennessee, which is completely different. When I was in you lived in the middle of nowhere in Illinois, so it's probably not too much different. But when I was in middle school, you could take you had like an elective class you could take in middle school. There was like an option. And one of them was hunter safety. And you could take hunter safety as one of your classes. And then at the end of the year, the teacher took the kids out to the football field and shot clay pigeons. So I mean,
That's so fucking
completely
cool. Yo,
different.
Imagine a school right now doing that.
This is like Soddy Daisy Middle School right outside of Chattanooga.
Imagine like LA County school.
Yeah, I
doing
lived
this.
in Hickson and then I lived in Soddy Daisy.
How fucking good. And that's
In LA? No way.
But that makes sense, right? The kids like, let's teach them if there's guns in this world, so let's teach them how to know that they're safe, and then at the end of the year we'll let them shoot it.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool.
When you think about it as someone who's used a gun and you like understand its utility, you're like, oh, okay, that's cool because you're introducing them to it. They're under supervision. You're talking about an entire semester of classes. Yeah. You're learning the rules about hunting. You know, like, I don't know. It
makes sense. You know, like ever since we don't do that, things seem a little different.
Not really, dude. We just have social media, so we hear about it more. I think shit happens. I think shit's always been happening. The worst
I don't think it's
shooting,
been to this extent by any means.
I think the worst school shooting that's ever happened was in like 1920.
I do agree that I think this shit is just always going on, but now there's no more
Something
like
that.
exposure to it. There's like
for sure.
But I also think people are just getting fucking crazier because kids are growing up with one house parents where their dad's not around, and he's got the internet to raise them because his mom's working 2 jobs.
Yeah.
Imagine the internet raising you. Like, and having no adult supervision.
I just had Beavis and Butthead and like Ren and Stimpy.
But I had a dad who would whip my ass if I did anything stupid. That's what kind of... I think... I was talking about this to Lacey last night. I think that I have no qualms with like gay people or people of the same sex getting married. Like that... you can do whatever you want that makes you happy. The only thing I'm saying is that I think a father figure with like a testosterone-filled father figure in a home is probably so crucial for a child growing up.
Are you saying that in a gay couple there's not a testosterone-filled person?
I would assume less likely. I think I'm a very like biological, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I think that there is a reason that there is a father and a mother and then children. That's like evolution. Like that's the only way we can get here. Is if before all of
somebody has to breed.
Exactly. So like before love and all this shit was a thing, like back in the day, there had, for a child to be there had to have been a penis and a guy and a girl. So like I think that is in our like DNA kind of thing. And I'm sure like a 2-woman marriage or a 2-male marriage, the kid probably turns out fine. I think that there is an aspect to it though, having like a strong male figure is probably extremely important for you growing up. Like look at like monkeys, like when you watch them at the zoo. Like when the baby monkey starts fucking around, either dad comes around and hits you, or you know what I'm saying? It's very...
Well, I don't think it doesn't necessarily have to be like a father, I guess. It could be, I mean, if it was, let's say it's 2 women that are married. I mean, as long as someone's teaching a kid like the traits and stuff that a dad normally would, you know, like being more athletic or being more... Men are more like tinkerers, like messing with like stuff, like fixing things, doing things, and that's just a natural. It is what it is. I mean, that's just science, I guess. Obviously, that's not true across the board, but you know, there's that. But
right,
I don't think. I mean, it can. I guess it could be issues. There could be issues because it's different. You know, it's seen as different than most families. Like, why do we have 2 moms or why do we have 2 dads?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I just think of it as like. Not a fear, right? There's not like you shouldn't fear your father, but there is like a, I don't know.
You're gonna get some hate from this, I think.
I'm okay with that. I'm saying
I think you're gonna get some
I
hate.
shouldn't because I don't see how. I haven't said like what I'm saying again that I don't care if you guys are gay marriage is cool. I could give 2 shits. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. I'm saying for a child, I would only assume that having like an actual father figure there is in tune of like being a kid. You're expecting that almost. I don't know.
I think the biggest issue is single mothers and just single mothers without any second parent at all.
I also say the opposite too. I think that a mother, I would say the exact same thing for the opposite sex. I think a mother and daughter bond would be a crucial thing, right? Like that, if a daughter didn't have her mother there and had 2 fathers, I think that because it's like a female thing, like. You have a connection that, like, I have a connection with my father because I'm his son. Mm-hmm. There's a connection between, you know, like something that you can't break. Same thing with women. I feel like a daughter needs a mother figure as well, like a female figure in the house to talk her through like things that only women go through. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think when you're saying that same kind of figure can't be had by
again,
a same-sex couple.
Didn't say that. Let's back that up. Didn't say that. I'm saying that I think it's just different. I think
It
that
is
there is a
different.
biological thing in your body that isn't getting the same treatment it would be getting if it was
Maybe.
actually a female.
I don't know.
I'm not a doctor. I don't know any of this shit. But last night I was thinking about that because I think about like I was talking about how someone broke into my van twice, my work van where I live.
So fucked up.
It's like a nice neighborhood too, right? What it would be. So Lacey doesn't know about any of the shit going on in LA right now. Like there's literally just smash and grabs.
How does she not know?
She doesn't. She
doesn't bother herself with. I wish
Nope.
I was someone like that, where I just didn't bother myself
literally
with anything.
So, and we were talking about it, and we were watching videos on how people are like on Melrose Avenue just eating dinner. Somebody comes up with a gun at their dinner table and just demands shit and gets away with it.
Yeah.
And she was thinking, she's like, how do people even think that that's? Why do people even think that that's okay? Why would anybody ever do that to somebody else? That's where we got into the conversation about this, and I said, if you look in like the ghettos and shit, I'm assuming that a large number of those families is from single home families, single mother families, where the kids out, the mom's working 2 or 3 jobs to even support it. The kid's out doing whatever he wants, and the streets is raising him, internet's raising him. It's people who just their brains just do not operate the same way we do. Same way I think for like serial killers or, like people who are just really fucked up. Maybe they just can't feel sadness, or not sadness, but they can't feel empathy, or they don't have a conscience. They literally don't. When they do something bad, they don't feel bad about it because something in their brain just isn't connecting the two. It's either that or they know it and they're still just doing it. But what I was getting to is that people who do this, everything that I know what to do was taught by my parents. If you think of eating, wiping my ass, like taking a shower, reading, everything I was learned to do as a physical human, walking, all was taught to me from somebody. I'd learned it from somebody. So imagine growing up your whole life not having somebody tell you that, hey, that's wrong or that's right, and you just got to figure it out on your own. Some people, it's not their fault, but at some point it is, right? At some point you're a grown-up. But I think some people just got dealt a shitty-ass card.
Well, yeah.
And they don't have the ability to turn it around and say, this is my fault. I think there's such a huge problem with taking responsibility nowadays as an adult where nobody wants to do it. It's always somebody else's fault.
Yeah.
I've had a couple people message me about a video I just put up on Instagram. Like 4 people did, actually.
Oh, someone messaged me about it.
About the guy getting shot.
About that kid shooting that guy.
And they said, what is a 14-year-old doing with a gun?
You want to explain the situation for the...
So I watched a video. Someone sent me on Instagram, and they work at is it a pizza restaurant?
Yeah, it's a dad and son I think he owns it, I guess.
Dad and son are behind the counter. It's like a black and white video. Well, this guy comes in with a hood on, jumps over the counter and starts robbing the place. And I couldn't tell. Did he have a gun?
I don't know.
I think he had a gun. And he was grabbing all the money out, robbing this place. And this 14-year-old kid whips out a gun and shoots this dude point blank in the face. And people had messaged me. They were like, well, what is he doing with a gun? I'm like, I think you're looking at it the wrong way. Why does a guy think that it's okay for him to come into a store, hold a child at gunpoint, and steal his money?
Yeah.
I think we look at things as sometimes people, and nothing against anybody who messaged me this, but sometimes people get trapped up and caught up in what is he doing with this? Mm-hmm. You got to look at it from the other side. There's already an issue if this guy's coming in here demanding something from you. I call that self-defense. Maybe that case, maybe if he had a gun, whatever, but it sounds like self-defense to me. Whether the kid should have had it or not, let's be honest. Would you rather right now in this situation him have one or him not have one? I'd rather him have one, and we'll deal with why he had it later. Yeah.
I asked Flores about it because I was like, well, he's a police officer. Like, what's your opinion on this? And when I watched the video, so what happened? What you said, they robbed the place. When I watched the video the first time, I thought the kid shot him after whoever was robbing the place had the dad like in a headlock or something. I didn't realize he wasn't fighting with the dad. He was trying to pull the register out of his hand. There was basically a tug of war with the register in his hands, and then the kid shot him and killed him. And I asked Flores, and he was like, man, unless that dude had a weapon, like, that's not justified. Depending on their local laws,
right?
A strong arm robbery is not a justification for shooting to kill someone because it's not a home, it's not a dwelling. So they don't have like the castle doctrine laws and stuff like I'm defending this. If he pulled a weapon out, that'd be different. But because he didn't, then it puts it in kind of a weird place. I don't think anybody can argue that the kid, my opinion is if my kid knows how to shoot and I'm like, let's say we have a restaurant or something like that in a sketchy spot, I would let him carry as long as he understands how to use it. But I think we're smart enough to know that, like, right. I'm not just going to hand it to him and be like, this is how you take it off safe and this is how you pull the trigger.
Right.
It would be like, let's go to the range. We're going to start with something tiny and move up to like a handgun, And I remember making my kid recite the, rules and everything when I gave him a BB gun, to make him understand. I think if you're raised like that, that's one thing. And it's not like the kid is walking around. If he's like walking around town like a 14-year-old, no, that's illegal anyways. I don't know what the legalities is for a kid to have one at work, if it's his parents' business. Yeah.
I couldn't tell if he pulled a gun or not.
Shitty situation all around. Don't rob a fucking store and you won't get got. Man,
deep down in me, that's kind of where I'm like, dude,
don't be a piece of shit.
Like when I see somebody get their ass beat by the cops, I'm like,
that sucks for that kid though.
For sure,
because now he's
got to live the rest of his life having to deal with a 14-year-old point blank. He sees his brains. That sucks.
Yeah. What's that gonna be? What's that gonna do?
Right. But don't put somebody in that fucking position. When I see people get their ass beat by the cops for being cocky to them, or like, drunk people trying to hit them or whatever, and they get their ass beat, I fucking love it. Because I'm like, what did you think was gonna happen?
Yeah.
You're
don't be a dick.
You're being arrested now.
There's cops that are being.
If you hit a cop, you're gonna get fucked up.
There's cops that are douchebags
for sure
and deserve to be ridiculed online or whatever. But there's also many that are not, and there's a lot of people that are douchebags to cops for no reason. Yeah, I can't imagine just being people coming up to you with their phone in your face, just like blah blah blah, like yelling at you, and you're like, dude, come on.
My friend Isaiah, my best friend from Okinawa, is my roommate here. He's a cop now at home in Barrington, and he's like, dude, it's pretty crazy. I should see if he'll come on. But being a cop has got to be one of the hardest jobs, dude. Especially right now, walking up to a car. Like I have tint, so like whenever if I can pull everything, I roll all my windows down because I'm like, I want you to know that I don't. How shitty does that got to be doing that all day in and day out? Especially in Chicago and shit right now, where people are running up to squad cars and shooting them while they're sitting in their cars.
That shit's crazy, dude.
It doesn't even sound worth it.
Indianapolis is crazy right now.
LA's sheriff came out and was like, "Don't come here. Like this place is not safe.
We can't guarantee your safety." He came out and had a press conference.
And where's Gavin? Like,
he's on a book tour.
How fucking wild is that?
He wrote a kid's book or something like that.
What a fucking your mayor.
San Francisco today. So this will come out after all this. This will come out a couple weeks later. But today, San Francisco put out that they're exempt from the mask mandate in California because they have a 90% vaccination rate. But the rest of California has to do masking indoors. I'm like, dude, fuck off. Fuck off. You're telling me that where all the rich donors and all those people live is exempt from it? Get the fuck out of here. I was at a bar yesterday. I was grabbing lunch here at one of the local bars, and they were like, "Yeah, we're not going to enforce that." They were talking about it. They're like, "Fuck that. That's stupid."
I really hope people stand up. Like my gym.
When they said that, I go, "I'm coming back to this place." Yep. In my mind, I was like, "I'm gonna come back here."
Yep.
Because fuck that, man. It's such bullshit.
Dude, we have people who call my company and request that a plumber that comes has to be vaccinated.
California is so crazy.
They can't. I mean, they can't. But like, there's people who will be like, "You better be vaccinated before you come here."
Have you ever had someone ask to see your card?
No, I've had people ask, "Are you vaccinated?" Yeah, sure. I don't give a fuck, dude.
You're like, whatever, dude. You've had it though. You have natural immunity.
I have. Here's what drives me so fucking crazy. I have already had COVID. I can't fucking get it. I can't give it to anybody. I've been around people that had it, didn't get it again because I'm immune to it, and I have to wear a goddamn mask. I keep telling people, I go, people who haven't been in the Marine Corps, welcome to the fucking Marine Corps. This is to the T something that you would do in the Marine Corps where it makes zero fucking sense. 0 cents. I can't get it. I'm more protected than all of you motherfuckers. And yet someone still says you got to wear this piece of cloth around your face. Think of how goddamn stupid that is.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And I keep telling people, this is 8 years in the military. This is what you go through.
I agree, man. At this point in the whole I got it at the beginning of the pandemic when we didn't know anything. Those first 2 months, I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going, like, Kale, like we're wiping the house down and shit. Like I want to make sure we don't get this shit because no one knew, man. And they made it sound like it was this crazy thing. And don't get me wrong, it was pretty crazy. I mean, 800,000 people have died in the United States from it. I don't know.
600,000.
No, it hit today. It hit 800, or like within the last couple of days, it hit 800,000. But I don't know anyone that died from it, which makes it like less like okay, come on.
I know my friend's like uncle died and he was old.
Yeah.
But like I don't know any.
Well, 75% of people that have died are over the age of 70.
I looked it up. It was like 66 kids between the age of 7 and 18 have died in the United States from it.
Well,
we just looked it up on a government website last night or 2 nights ago because my entire family.
You can look on the
it.
CDC website, yeah.
And like my sister's kids have it, dude. This is like for them. They're like, this is literally nothing, dude.
That's
they're running
why
around,
parents
they're playing, and yet they have to wear masks in school still.
Yeah.
So my sister's kid, 2 of them had it. The other one, ever since the 2 got it, they've been staying at my parents' house.
They wear a mask all day?
All fucking day at school. So now, since the other 2 kids have it, Sadie's already tested negative. So, and we know she doesn't have it. She's staying with Mike and Tracy. She still can't go back to school, even though she's not living with them or anything, for a minimum of 10 days. Because those 2 have it, even though she still tested negative.
Man, we're fucking up everybody's education.
My nephew Mason has been in school in the month of December. He'll have gone 3 days because of COVID.
Wow, really?
So at any time they get a cough or anything like that, they're immediately kicked out of school. They have to wait for the results to come back, and the entire family is as well. So both other kids are too. So now that, he felt sick, whatever, he got it. So then Ava's out.
The impact of this is way worse than the virus itself. It's so crazy, man.
One of the Rango just messages in the group the other day. A huge cargo, what's like a trucking company. After 96 years just went under. One of the second biggest ones or whatever because of this whole thing. And Rango's like, dude, I can't explain to you enough about how much I fucking hate my president. Like, dude, he's really fucking shit up. Maybe it's not just him, but this whole... Whatever, dude.
He has a 28%
gas
approval
is
rating right
now. Over $5 a gallon
on Coronado Island.
Okay, so for diesel right now, $4.89.
Yeah,
pretty much $5 a gallon.
That's almost what it is for
on my bike. It was like $5.23 the other day because I have to use premium. $5.23.
Damn, dude.
A fucking gallon. I keep forgetting that 2.5 years ago we were living. Fucking everything was doing just peachy.
Remember Singapore? Oh man,
those are probably some of the wildest nights of my life.
Can you imagine being on? can you imagine being on the Mew now? Oh my god, I bet port calls are miserable. I bet it's all beer on the pier.
I mean, when do you think the next time we'll be able to go to Hong Kong as like a country?
Well, I think you can go there now. You can
you?
Still go there, but I don't know what the travel restrictions are there right now. But it's owned by China now, man. So I don't know.
I saw that thing from Apple you sent me the other day. China's got a lot of fishy ass shit going on, dude. Always
have.
Always.
I think a lot of people are starting to realize.
I always think, how cool would it be if China was just like, hey, dudes, we're cool, man. Like, we're not going to do this communist shit anymore. We're just going to be like cool, free people and like hang out. How cool would that be if like the whole world started turning like that? Everybody was
like,
cool.
everybody, let's just chill.
Everybody was like, yeah.
We all good?
If we're all like, dudes, we need to get off this rock and like figure out some other shit. So why don't we all like squash the beef? Everybody come home.
Yeah, that's
not going to fight anymore. And like, let's just figure out how to get to outside space.
That's a nice dream, man.
Wouldn't that be fucking cool though?
We can't even get neighborhoods to agree with each other here in America.
True.
You're not going to get world like.
But how fucking dope would that be? Just for a second, just
nice peace day.
Leave my fucking door open. Like everybody was just cool.
Got to do another Hands Across America thing.
I see shit all the time. Like I'll see like. I've returned wallets before that I've found. I've seen people with that leave a car door open or
you're such a good guy, Mike. You're such a good guy.
Imagine if I do it because imagine if somebody else.
You are a good guy. I'm harassing you.
I could see like someone on on an airplane one time. We were flying to Australia, and I was all fucked up hammered. And I woke up to O'Brien carrying a baby. And
someone gave OB a baby?
OB, why do you have a fucking kid?
I kidnapped him.
He was hammered. He was so drunk when we got on that plane. And he's like, some lady needed to go to the bathroom. And I was behind her and I told her I'd hold the kid. And I'm like, that's what America should be. Like, where I'm from, something happens to your neighbor, your other neighbor takes care of you. Like,
these big cities make people hate each other. Or just like, there's so many people,
10 out of 10.
You just don't want to deal with people.
I just wish everybody would be cool. That's all I want. Like, if you drive down a neighborhood, if everybody just took care of their house and their surroundings, your little square, if everybody did that, everything would look fucking awesome because it'd be clean.
Yeah, but your idea of taking care of it is different than somebody else's.
Which is unfortunate because I wish everybody had a little bit of higher standard. Not everybody.
I wish everybody was like me.
Will you ever drive through neighborhoods and you're like, come on, dude, like.
Yeah, you went with the pink house, huh?
Like the dudes
went with pink.
There's a guy in my neighborhood who painted his house bright purple. Yeah. Like fuck off purple.
Imagine living next door though and looking out the window as he's doing it.
So
like,
when you get pissed off at HOAs, it's like at least nobody could paint their house purple. And it's a beautiful neighborhood. There's another guy who did it blue, like
purple houses.
Shit blue.
Purple houses only belong on the beach.
Dude. It's a purple that doesn't even belong on the beach. Did I show you it?
It was like a grape color, right?
Dude, it's like grape purple.
That's okay on the beach. That's acceptable as a beach house.
Maybe.
They have all the pastels and stuff like that.
Speaking of the beach, you see Alessandria just living out in Costa Rica?
Dude, Alessandria, what the fuck? He's like a model out there just like doing...
Love him. He's living the fucking dream. Let him have it.
He's in some kind of Bohemia fucking... like
he's off like the Costa Rica islands, I think.
Surfing, teaching what? What's he doing? Teaching English or something?
He was teaching surfing.
Nice.
Before he moved back.
What a gig.
And then he moved back out, but now he does like a 360
What's his Instagram?
Video stuff.
Do you remember his Instagram?
He's a fucking babe, dude. Where is my cellular at?
Yeah, he can model for sure.
Oh, dude, did I lose my phone? Oh, it's right here.
He looks like he's living it up, man. I'm good for him, man. I'm always happy to see people that got out of the Marine Corps and are doing good stuff. Just living life, enjoying themselves, whatever they're doing. I don't care if you are a union guy and you're just loving your job being a union guy, or if you're a beach bum like teaching people how to surf in Costa Rica.
I don't remember. Oh, right here. It's Stephen Alessandria.
Is it?
Is this him? No, this isn't him. What in the hell? I don't know. I'll find it. But
yeah,
dude, he's living.
That's good, man. Good for him.
It's shitty, though, when you see people get out and they're not living.
Man, I hate that. It's like, come on, man.
You got so many opportunities.
You saw how bad it could be. You've been in shittier situations, especially if you're a field Marine. Like, you've lived in some shitty, you've been in some shitty stuff.
And now you're doing it forever.
And now it's like, dude, now you should, like, appreciate, like, everything I got. It's like, dude, I just appreciate, like, oh, man, look, I can turn the heat on. You know what I'm saying?
So
I can plug my phone in.
The number one thing that I love the most about being out of the Marine Corps is that I know every night I get to take a shower.
Taking a shower.
Every night I can go home. No matter how shitty the day is, I don't have to sleep in it. I will go home. And like in the Marine Corps, if it's shitty out and you're nasty and sweating, you're like, great, I get to fucking sleep in this.
Yeah.
I get to baby wipe myself for the next week. And then
get that smell coming up out of your sleeping bag,
or like when when you guys come back from the field and you haven't been out there or whatever, and you smell them and you're like, holy shit! But they don't know it because they've just been around.
You've been in
for
it
so long.
Your toes are squishing around in your boots after like a month of no showers.
But there was nothing better than the feeling of like accomplishment where you're like, all right, now I get to go in my. 96.
I feel like I earned my time off.
Yeah, 96 this weekend, great.
And you know what? Like I had a cool job, so it's like, hey, when we go out here for like when we would go to Bragg for a month. Like, yeah, it sucked to be at Bragg for a month because it was always raining and shit like that. But you know what, man? I'm sitting on the OP with the boys and we're blowing shit up. Like, dude, I'm getting paid to fucking chill and blow shit up. Like, come on, man. I'm camping with the homies and we're blowing shit up. And we're going to move over there. We're going to blow up some more stuff.
Sometimes it was hard to see that, though, because there was just so much bullshit that we make it sound cool. Like, we just drove out there. You know, the days before you got to prep, or the gear, or the night, the morning staging the Humvees. Like there's so much bullshit that comes around.
But it was good though.
10% of that is good stuff. 90% of that is like the fuck. So sometimes it was hard to like see past the fuck to the good stuff.
So when I was a lap mover. So when I got there as a sergeant, it was like, and I came from Motor T. So I really appreciated it.
Motor
I'm like,
T
man,
maintenance too, right?
Motor T maintenance, just turning wrenches all day. So I'm like,
Dylan, if you're listening to this, Motor T maintenance, they were always the dirtiest motherfuckers.
Yeah, for sure. You can't get clean. You just can't.
I mean, dirty. So in Okinawa, I'm sorry to jump off, but our maintenance guys look just so grim, like
all the time, man. Because dude. My hands would never be fully clean until I went on leave for at least a week.
Yeah,
I could never get all the grease, no matter how much Gojo.
You wear gloves all day or no?
No, I never wore gloves. I fucking wear gloves. What are you talking about, man?
Did they give you those?
There might have been, but it would that would just not have been like convenient, dude. I'm taking engines out and trannies out constantly, like.
Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking plumbing. I always have gloves on because I'm like,
well, you're playing with shit.
I play with shit like 10% of the day. Okay, here's the deal. I met
only 10% of every day.
When I was like installing like back in the day, yeah, it was like, I don't know, 30% of my job had to do with poop, 40% maybe. But now it's 0% pretty much.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that.
Poo isn't that bad though, dude. Honestly, in the beginning you're like, oh, gross, but then I was like, smells like money to me, baby.
Smells like money.
That's what my friend Keith always says. Smells like money.
Smells like money. That's
we'll
funny.
walk in somewhere with like some sewer system backup and be like, you smell that? That smells like money. I'm like, God damn it, Keith.
Turning wrenches wasn't bad either, man. It just got old doing it in the Marine Corps.
Oh, I bet.
The same vehicles over and over again. A Humvee, 7-ton, fucking LVS. Not the LVSR either. They were still testing those. We had the old LVS. And, man, it was just a fucking pain.
Was it?
Cool dudes, man. I there's a couple guys I still talk to that from one of my Motor T days. I met some really cool guys. Met some really shitty people. Just like everywhere else in the military. There's good and bad. But, dude, it was just like turning wrenches, man. So when I got to 10th Marines, yeah, dude, I appreciated it. I was like, dude, fuck, we get to go to the field? Fuck, yeah. Oh, man, we get to blow more stuff up? Fuck, yeah. Where these guys have been doing it. They'd done a deployment. They'd come back. And they're like, oh, God, another brag.
Yeah, I bet.
They pull out the train sketches that they've had since they were a fucking boot. It's the
back
same
of an
one.
MRE box?
Yeah, you don't even have to read. Yeah, pro tip for the new guys out there. Keep that shit. Keep that terrain sketch. You don't have to do it every time. So these dudes would know. I knew guys, when we would go to the field at Lejeune, they could tell you the grids for the targets without even looking. They could literally read off the grid from memory because they had done the same targets so many times. They're like, oh, that's sisters, or like 4 sisters or 3 sisters, whatever it was. Blah, 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 blah. And they'd give you the grid. And you're like, damn, dude.
Damn, homie.
Yeah, like you got it in the memory bank. But it was still a good time, though.
I never went to Fort Bragg, though.
Well, just the field in general.
How was Fort Bragg? Terrible?
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, so what we did, it was called Rolling Thunder. 10th Marines would bring out the entire regiment. So 4 battalions of artillery coming out.
Who's
all
the
guns.
Officer in that?
In the regiment?
Yeah.
A colonel. Yeah. So all the guns would come out, and it's a huge convoy from Lejeune to Bragg. And a lot of vehicles break down. You find out who's been doing maintenance and shit. So there's like always a fucking like death crawl of like broken vehicles.
They just kept the same motor, right, but just slapped on all the extra armor, or they?
Initially, yeah, and then they added a upgraded version of the motor. Yeah, it was like a 6.3 liter diesel or 6.5. It's like a GMC motor. Yeah. If you didn't have if the motor had been blown in it, we would put in replacement ones that were rebuilt by Marines. And half the times we'd put them in and they wouldn't crank. And we're like, you motherfuckers. We'd have to pull the motor out again, send it back and get another one. Man, if you got a blue motor body, you knew that was one of the ones that they had put together over at the, I think it was like GMC, like General Maintenance or something like that.
They had Marines doing it.
Yeah, that's one of the schools. So when you're a mechanic, you go to and you become a basic.
No way.
You become a basic Motor T guy, and then they had a fuel and electric school. Yeah. Then they had an LVS school. And then they had the, I can't remember, it was like third, whatever echelon it was.
I didn't know that.
And you went in and you learned how to take apart transfer cases, transmissions, engines, and put them all back together. You rebuild motors.
How shitty would that be if you didn't want to
How good of a skill would that be to have? How much money could you save? Like if something major happened to your motor.
Yeah.
You'd be like, this isn't that bad.
Imagine doing side jobs like with that.
Yeah.
Oh, you need your entire motor rebuilt? Because you could probably do that in a weekend if you were good at it.
Yeah, if you actually took it and learned and outside of the Marine Corps, yeah.
Yeah, but imagine if you were a shitbag. Oh, that would suck.
Well, they didn't really.
And you were a mechanic, you'd be like, oh.
They didn't really send shitbags to those schools.
Yeah, but imagine
those were hard schools to get into.
Imagine mid-school, you were just like, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, because you couldn't slack off. It's either you rebuild that motor or you don't.
Well, the hard one was really fuel and electric, I think, because then you learn how to trace all the fuel and electric lines so if you have the turn signal doesn't work, we change the light bulb, the switch works. There's something with the wiring. Now you're the dude that comes in and traces the body and all that stuff and finds the wire. And
so that happened to my Jeep one time, my normal Jeep or my whatever car. When I would move the seat forward, sometimes the lights would flicker. I had to bring it in, and someone had to trace.
What? When you would? Oh, were the electric
because
seats?
My seat was pinching one of the wires and ended up cutting it. Or so every time the seat would roll over it, it would make connection and it would short it out. But it was the tiniest little, like probably I don't know, 1/8 inch, maybe a little sliver, less than that. Dude, imagine having to track that fucker down.
Yeah.
How do you do that? You literally have to just like follow that wire.
You pull out the schematics and you go, okay, well the wire starts here and it goes from this piece to this piece. Find that piece.
Do you think people like that?
I mean, some people do, man. Everybody, there's always somebody. You know, that's a huge thing in the wing. That kind of work, like doing the electric lines and stuff like that. That's huge. That's huge stuff in the air wing.
Ooh, I bet, because there's a fuck ton of them.
You're talking about huge money though. When you get out of the military, if you want to go work for an airliner and you're like, oh, I can do whatever electronics on a plane, they'd be like, okay, yeah, here's a shit ton of money. I'm assuming.
Just close your eyes with me for a second. Close your eyes. Ready? You just got onto a 46, and you could just hear that thing. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like kind of shaking, and the fucking rotors are loud as shit, and you have that stupid ass life jacket thing on you.
Yeah.
And it's all uncomfortable, and you probably put it on top of your backpack. So you're like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna sit down with my backpack on. It's not worth taking it off." And that thing's just, and you're just, that guy's counting you in. God damn, it was that loud.
Yeah.
I can hear that noise right now in my brain. Like the sound of those rotors.
That's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
I was just talking so this morning I interviewed Brian Buckley, who was a MARSOC guy, and we were talking about.
I saw you look like a badass.
He's done a lot of shit. He talks. It was a really good episode. He talked about like they were on the commando mission in Afghanistan, and he talks about them going out and doing the direct action raids and shit like that, and how he said like a fucking 40 millimeter grenade flew by his head, and he ended up getting hit with like his whole body got hit with shrapnel. He had like 3 surgeries in Afghanistan, and then convinced them to let him stay, and then like came out of it. He said within a week he was on missions again, and then like you got to go back and listen to it. If you haven't listened to it, it's a really good one. He got injured again after that.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's pretty legit, man. It was a good interview. But yeah, dude, flying in helicopters, like the average person, like back home, if you saw a helicopter, you'd be like, oh shit, look, a helicopter.
Yeah.
You never see a helicopter. Like what?
For sure.
You would never see a helicopter,
especially in Genoa.
Yeah, dude.
Even in like Chicago, you know, any of those places, which is weird because like when I see them out here, we see them all the time. Yeah. And now when I see them out here, like if I see military ones, I'm like, oh, cool, and I like stop and watch them.
We got the ghetto bird flying over here all the time.
Yeah, where I'm at, I'm over by in Carlsbad, so we're close to the airport. We're right off Pelma Airport Road.
Okay.
So sometimes you hear like the jets flying around kind of there because Del Mar's not far from there, or not Del Mar,
Miramar. Excuse me.
Fuck Miramar. So
I was just down there the other day.
I see them often, and it's fun because I'm like, that's fucking cool, dude.
Someone like the F-18s.
I always look at the F-18s. I'm like, oh, someone's controlling them. Like, someone's got them. Like they're, you know.
Well, not over there by that.
Control tower probably has, but someone. As a civilian, I'm like, oh, they're probably just out flying around like Goose and like Maverick. But in reality, they're flying a pattern, and someone's telling them where they can fly. And there's so much more to it when you're a military person. You see that you're like, a lot went into getting in that thing and flying around.
Fuck yeah,
you know.
Were you with us when we went down to Miramar and he put us in the simulator?
No.
The actual F-18 simulator?
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Oh man, that was super cool.
Was it?
Oh fuck yeah, it was. That was super cool.
I thought you were there. Or was it like Sims?
No, I mean, you get in this fucking thing, that moves and everything.
Oh, no way?
Yeah, dude. And he's like, yeah, okay, we'll set you up to dogfight. And there's like these civilian ladies. He's like, oh, hey, Julie, or whatever her name was. Like, hey, it's like, oh, hey, we'll set up this, whatever. Super nice ladies setting up these combat programs. And so we're like trying to dogfight each other, crashing, just being, it's a real, you're flying like a real jet, so.
I think it's probably $500,000 for that equipment.
Oh, way more, dude.
Yeah?
For those simulators, I bet it's millions of dollars. Millions of dollars.
Damn.
I bet for sure. Because they're like connected. I don't know how many they have. I don't know what. I bet millions of dollars for one. Because people build like F1 car simulators in their homes. Like people get into those racing games like Forza and all that shit. And I know a guy who's got like the pedal and the steering wheel and a shifter. And that's just the beginning. That's like one of those things. It becomes a hobby. Then you're like, well, I might as well get the vibrating chair.
Damn.
Well, I might as well get, and if you're super rich, like if you have millions of dollars, well, I might as well get the one with the hydraulic system where I'm like tilting, like when you're
like the
racing.
Race car ones? Those are so fucking cool.
How badass would that be? See, if I was a multi-millionaire, that's the kind of shit I'd be buying. Like,
That
people
would be
waste
fucking
money on
cool.
fucking dumb stuff. That right there. Imagine having 2 of those.
Yeah.
Me and my buddy. Here we go.
Yeah. Saturday night. Stone
yeah,
racing.
dude.
Ooh, that would be sick.
Stone racing.
That'd be fucking cool, man.
I wonder. It's probably difficult though.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably one of those things that sounds cool, and then you get it, and you're like, man, I'm tired.
Oh, you mean like playing the game?
Like playing the actual, like, man, my arms are tired from the wheel.
You know what I never knew is that like F1 drivers and shit, like the race car drivers, that they have to work their forearms out really hard because of how tired they get from steering that.
They have like a thing where they like turn it. That's like a thing that they do as an exercise.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that shit looks tiring.
Oh,
Because aren't NASCAR runs, like the big ones, aren't they like hundreds of miles?
500 miles, Daytona 500,
How many laps?
Brickyard.
How many miles? So it's got to be 500
500
plus
miles.
Laps. Is one lap
Well,
a mile?
the Daytona 500, I think it's 2.5 miles, so it's 200 laps. So 200 laps of,
Dude.
fucking riding the edge.
Fuck.
I mean, you're talking speeds that we don't even
They
get
do like
close
200
to.
miles an hour.
Not NASCAR.
I think they do.
NASCAR gets up to, I think it's like 180, 190.
Dude, I bet they're doing 200
They
miles.
have a speed
okay,
limit.
that's
I'm
still
sure,
pretty much 200
I'm sure
miles
they probably
an hour.
could. What's it? Ask Siri. What's the top speed?
I don't have
Okay,
that cool
Google.
stuff.
Okay, Google. What's the top speed for NASCAR?
212 miles an hour.
According to Motorsport Tickets, the average top speed of a NASCAR car is just over 321 kilometers per
Yeah,
hour.
that's over 200 miles an hour.
200 miles per hour. Well, there you go. I haven't watched racing in years.
200. Dude, that's fucking fast.
So you're cruising at 200 miles an hour, inches away from another guy that's doing the same thing. You're really hoping that this dude doesn't like
that is so fucking fast.
Yeah, that's
And
a
dude,
different
for
level, man.
For hours, right?
I don't know
It's
what's
got
a
to
race
be
take,
hours.
like hour and a half.
I don't know. I've never been to one.
200 miles an hour.
I may have been to one.
Let's do math. 200 miles an hour.
Yeah.
500 miles.
Okay.
So
like two and a half hours.
So,
yeah.
There you go.
Fuck. Dude, that's a lot. At 200 something, stopping every once in a while. Because I was reading somewhere that they sweat a fuck ton, so they have to wear these like Gatorade backpacks that like
They lose pounds.
they wear like camelbacks full of Gatorade basically.
They lose pounds in sweat, so they're constantly drinking water and stuff like that.
Imagine like the night before.
Well,
How do you
imagine
prep for that.
Imagine like 30 years ago, before like the technology, where
Before
they're
even
like,
Camelback.
okay, I'm
Here's a
stopping
cup.
for a pit. Let me get the water bottle real quick. Like,
Here's a cup of water.
yeah, here's a cup. Sorry, I got some dust in it.
Yeah.
My bad. Just splash it on your face and go. Fuck
Got
it.
some dust in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit would suck, dude.
Like I tripped and fell. My bad. There's
It'd be
no water this
super
round.
fucking unfortunate. That's like a dream of mine is drive F1. If I got rich, that's what I would do.
Hippie drove fucking race cars.
Yeah, that's cool as fuck. Something
What
about
was cool was that he didn't brag about it. I didn't know that about him for the longest time. It was like one of those things like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I used to do this. Like, what? What do you mean?
By the way,
By the way, and we only talked about it because I had my Evo and shit. We were talking about cars and stuff, and I'm like, dude, that's weird. And going to K1 speed.
racing people in a motorized vehicle is one of my favorite things. Anything with a motor on it, but then you put competition in it. Because then, like, I'm a lazy person. Like, it doesn't about what my physical body can do. It's what I can do on like a motor, if that makes sense. So it's like, it's
What do you mean, like what your work, like what kind of skills you can put into or craftsmanship you can put into the build?
no, into like the final product, like the race.
Oh,
You just got to be better than somebody else.
Yeah.
And that fucking gets me going. And then you combine that with speed. I fucking love speed. Dude, it's got to be one of my favorite. The adrenaline I get from going fast has got to be one of my favorite times. Like in time.
You've done drag racing on your bike. Have you ever taken it on a road course?
Yeah. I had a CBR 600. Remember that silver one I had? There's a picture of me I posted up.
Oh, that's right.
at
How'd you like
Chuckwalla.
that?
Fucking fun, man. Fun.
What do you prefer? Which
Addicting.
one would you prefer?
They're two totally different fun. Like,
Yeah.
so the one on the road, on the track, it's the fun plus the competition. But there's still people that are like way better than me, right? Because it's the 1st time I've ever done it. I still did really well, but not like some of the dudes were passing me on like 250s. But they're just so good at cornering.
They know the line.
It's all about cornering and how, like your projectile coming in, then which you take the high side or the low side as you come. A lot of stuff that I don't know. I just ride to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
So that was fun. But something about drag racing, dude, there's just so much fucking power to going fast like that. Like where it's like literally sucking you off the seat and you're having to like hold on.
Yeah.
That's fucking fun, dude. It's super fun.
Yeah.
But they're both equally expensive. The track is much more expensive than drag racing.
Do you get through all your gears when you're drag racing?
Man, I've only the other thing is I've only done the 8th mile. I would love to do the quarter mile, which I should make that a point and actually go do it.
Isn't there one up in
it's up in LA, I think.
Ramona or something, right out by the
Is it?
They have that NASCAR track
Chuckwalla?
up there. No, they have that NASCAR track up there.
Oh, Verona.
Is it Verona? I don't know.
So I've been to the one up there in Verona, and that's an 8th mile.
Oh, okay.
But I've never done a quarter mile, and I would love to do. They do half-mile races, but I have to put a kill switch on my motorcycle in case I fall off. That'll shut it off. And then there's something else I have to do that I just don't want to be honest.
Yeah.
And I'm just lazy. So I think a half-mile race would be fun because that's where you're doing like.
Oh yeah, the strip attacks. You can do those air strip attacks.
So that's where in a half mile I can do 180 in a half mile.
Nick took his Jeep that he used to have. I don't know if you ever saw his Jeep that he had. Massive turbo. Oh yeah, you did race
That's
it
how
one
I met
time.
him.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and
He took his Jeep there?
His Jeep Wrangler.
thing was
SRT
fast
or
as
whatever
fuck,
with
though.
that turbo on it.
Yeah.
I think he did. It was either, I want to say it was 186 in the standing half mile.
No shit.
Yeah, dude. That thing was fucking fast.
Dude, I'd be scared to do it in that.
And a Jeep.
It's a little top heavy.
Well, it was the SRT, and
I think that thing's meant to do 186.
I think he brought it down a little bit. I'm not sure what all he had done to it, but
yeah, that would be fun. That'd be super fun.
strip attack, I think is what it's called.
The more I ride, though, the more I'm like, dude, this thing's from 07. Parts on this thing are fucking old. So, like, bearings and everything
Yeah,
are
but you've
still...
rebuilt the motor, though.
Yeah, but I'm talking, like, bearings.
Oh, on the wheels.
Like, I have... I didn't buy... When I bought it, it was already done, but my swing arm isn't a full extended swing arm. It's a regular swing arm with extension plates on it. So imagine the bolt that slides that lock your... that's inside of your tire on your rim that holds your tire in. That bolt is slid out. These little extension plates are put in, and then the tire scoots back and now slides in the new. So it's just a chunk of steel.
Yeah, that's kind of like spacers on a wheel. And people put on their car wheels.
So I have one that's like 8 inches or so already put on there. It's solid steel, but like, what if that thing snapped? What if that steel just gave out and snapped?
So replace it. Do some preemptive, repack your wheels. What's it cost to replace to do that?
I don't know.
A couple $100.
I don't know.
See if you're a mechanic.
The steering
you do it for yourself.
The steering, what do you want to call it? The yoke on it, where the bearings are at. Sometimes it clicks. It makes a weird click noise. And I brought it in, and they were like, "Yeah, it looks fine," but it still does it. And I'm like, "That doesn't. What if that just locked up on me?"
Yeah, man, on the freeway, dude, you'd be fucked.
I think about that shit all the time. So that's what like a nice new one would be nice.
Yeah, that's one thing that sucks about not living on base is not having access to the.
Dude, I told
what's that shop?
I told one of my customers about that shop the other day.
What's it called?
Automotive something.
Yeah, the automotive shop. If people aren't using the automotive shop on base,
dude, we can still use it as veterans.
Can we?
Yeah, we got to be vetted on the base, but
because they have spots where you can tear down a motor.
And if you wanted to keep your car there and do a project for a year, you only pay them the hours that they're open. So you only, like if you keep a car there, it's $100 a day or it's $8 an hour, but 24 hours. A lot of places do that. You store it somewhere and it's like a set fee. You could store your car there while you're working on it for like a quarter of the price of somewhere else because they only charge you, it's like $5 an hour per day, per 8-hour day. So it's like $40 as compared to a regular place is going to charge you, $125 or something crazy.
But you're talking about like in the shop.
Yeah, like you can, and then not only that, inside the shop, there's like mechanics that work there. They have online the manuals into like literally everything that like the automotive shops use.
They're like ASC certified mechanics.
They all are. And then there's a welding place. There's a custom fabrication place. Yeah. There's a place that resurfaces your rims. I'd bring them to, or your rotors.
I didn't really use the one at Lejeune or Pendleton. I used the one at Lejeune all the time.
The one at Pendleton was so nice.
Yeah.
The guys were cool. And then they had Napa Auto Center connected to it. So if you needed a part, it could be there. One time I bought a fuel filter, put my truck up, and then the new one didn't fit. It was the wrong one. Napa came and brought me one out like within 45 minutes, I think.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
That was super cool. And they had their own welding station. Like, you could do anything you wanted there.
Can you go in there and repack your wheels, new bearings?
Maybe, but I wouldn't. I don't want to do it.
Or however that works. I'm not sure what it is.
Have somebody else do it.
Yeah.
It's just a pain in the butt. I've done that before where I've changed my oil on my bike there and some other shit. But you got to ride it there. So it's hot when you get there. So like if you're doing anything on the motor, you got to wait an hour and a half before that thing cools down.
Really? That long?
Dude, it's so, yeah. The oil in that thing stays hot for fucking ever. The oil's not that big of a deal, but if you're like taking off plastics and stuff, that motor's going to be hot as shit.
Yeah. I burned myself when I was a kid on the exhaust of the... It's like a Honda 125
Burning
or some
yourself's
shit, or
got to be
250
one of the worst things
that our
to do.
dad bought. It was a street bike to
Yeah.
teach us how to ride. It was like a 69 Honda.
They were probably air-cooled, hotter than shit.
Oh, it was super hot. It's one of those big pipes that comes off the side, you know?
Yeah.
Just bumped into it with my calf when we were trying to put it up on the back of the truck. And I was like,
Dude, I
had a scar
burn.
for a little while.
You see that scar right there on the top of my foot?
Is that from it?
That's from a three-wheeler. I was in the
Fucking
front. My
three-wheelers.
brother was in the middle. My sister was on the back. We're like kids. And I had a shoe on with no socks. And my foot got lodged underneath the shifter on the bottom of the motor with my tongue folded down. So it was my skin on the... And my foot was stuck. So they were trying to like pull me out. And then they finally got it out. And my dad walked over and they like tried to hide it. We all tried to hide it from him. But he watched the whole thing happen in the window.
Yeah.
Watched the whole... Didn't come out and help us. Just watched us like these idiots.
What are you doing, stupid?
It was a 3rd-degree burn, so I couldn't feel it. So that was cool.
Oh, fuck.
It was like white. It was like Jello.
Oh.
It was so nasty.
That's gross, dude. You're lucky you didn't lose your foot.
Remember getting in trouble or getting hurt as a kid and trying to hide it? You're
Or
"Oh,
you like
fuck."
hurt your brother. Like
Yeah.
me and my brother, you like
snap
hurt
your
one or
arm.
my sister and be like, shut up. Mom's gonna, they can hear you. Like, you're like, you're gonna get me in trouble. Shh. Try to keep them quiet.
Snap your forearm when you're trying to hide it from your parents. Like, it's fine.
That's fine. We used to snap each other with towels.
That's kind of gay.
You got to go through a phase of snapping somebody with a... Hand me that blunt over there.
Oh, come on now. Did you smoke the other one?
Yeah, I already smoked that other one.
Frick.
Oh, man.
I can't believe I dropped that J in the juice.
Yeah, I can't believe you did that. What a piece of shit. This is... It's been a while, man. I'm glad we're doing a podcast. It's been a minute.
Been quite the minute, actually.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
I got a bunch lined up, too. I got a bunch of good ones lined up, so I think we're going to have some really good ones coming up. We got to have another one once I get another computer and everything set up so I can confirm, like, all the microphones work all the time and all that shit. We'll have Tracy come back on with you or Paul Smith or somebody. Because I like having a couple people come over and do one.
I haven't seen Tracy in a bit. I follow him on Instagram all the time, obviously.
Yeah.
He's always just posting pictures of his cars.
His bus is cool, man.
Fuck yeah, that thing's cool. We want one, but they're like stupid expensive.
It's like $20,000 for a beat up one.
For like a shitty one. Because I thought it'd be cool to get one, like a hippie one, and like convert it. Put a little bed or something, like a day bed in the back of it, or like, you know.
You don't have to convert it. That's how they come. They come with a little sink in them.
Yeah.
You know, a lot
All
of them. Yeah.
Tracy's
Well, his does. Yeah, his has like a little spot for like a sink, a bed, and, you know.
Like it's already in there?
Yeah. That's how they
What?
came. That's how they came.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like from the OG from the factory?
Yeah.
No way.
They're made for camping in.
I didn't know.
And then that's why some of them have the pop-up that you can camp up top. You can sleep up top.
I didn't know any of that.
Some
I
of
knew the
them-
pop-up would.
Some of them have the portholes all the way around. Those
Yeah.
are 21 window ones.
Those are the expensive ones,
Those are
right?
the most expensive ones. Tracy said he doesn't like those ones because the sun's on you all the time.
Then you know what? I don't fucking like them.
Then fuck them. If
Then
it's
fuck
not
those.
good enough for Tracy,
You're goddamn right. I live and die by that. Tracy Offit, I think about you all the time. I'm like, dude, that guy's hardcore as fuck.
somebody was just telling me the other day, they're like, man, if I ever come to California, you got to introduce me to Tracy Offit. Because they listen to the podcast.
He-
Oh, my brother-in-law, Chad Boss, said that.
He's one of the coolest. I mean, like, he was easily hands down the best sergeant major I've ever had.
Because he's
Easily.
hands off.
He's
That's 'cause
very
he was
hands off,
hands-off.
and he's very like treating it like, all right. Like I remember when Isaiah got caught out and we fucked up or whatever, we did something stupid, and Tracy just made him like shovel rocks for like 2 or 3 days and like manual labor kind of shit. Where like he's the only reason that like Michael Salaya, like I always say, isn't in jail probably still. Because he was like, no, I'm going to take care of it. We didn't know any of that. We thought he just got away with it. But come to find out, it's honestly the only reason he's didn't get fucked is because Tracy Offit. That's cool, man.
Yeah. He looked out for people that were
You-
like good people.
Yeah, you don't get that very
Even
often.
shitty people, he tried to look out for them. He just tried to look out for people in general. But if you fucked up and you kept fucking up, then he would come down with like
for
the wrath
sure.
of God. Mm-hmm. You know? He'd be like, look, man, I tried to do it off the books. I tried to help you out, but...
Yeah. It was the worst when something got fucked up on duty and he'd make you stand another duty and you were like, God damn it. So like the books always had to been good and shit because he was very well known for like fucking you with duty because he knows that's like kind of the shittiest thing you can do, right? 24 hours, you're here. So
I had a new kid who he did that too. He's like, I'm not gonna say his name, but he wrote something stupid in the duty log, and Tracy read it and was like, "All right, well, you got duty tomorrow too. Like, you're not coming off duty." And he's like, "Go let Staff Sergeant Kramer know." And I'm like, "God damn it, man!" And then he did something else. "Hey, you got duty the next day too. You're not coming off duty."
What?
And I'm like, dude. Then I'm like, all right, are we starting to get excessive? Like, this guy's got to sleep because this is not a, they don't let him sleep on that post. So, but he was a piece of shit, man. That kid he showed up and was just like, we're getting ready to go on a hike, and I remember he brought like a fucking boombox. I'm like, what are you doing?
What?
I'm like, what are you doing?
What? No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. And I remember we were doing a flat range one time shooting, and he had just gotten a 203 on his rifle. Because the junior FOs did, and he told Captain Watt. Captain Watt was like, "Hey, are you ready to go? Like, are you ready to do the next round?" Because we were all doing like individual. It was like an individual portion of the range, and he's like, "Yeah, I can. I probably got I probably got one more round left in me." He's like, "My wrist is hurting," and Captain Watt's like, "What?" And he comes over. He's like, "Staff Sergeant Kramer, this dude just said his wrist is starting to hurt, and he might have one more round left in him." And I'm like, dude, God damn it. It was just one of those guys that just fucked up stuff constantly. It's like, come on, man.
That's the worst.
Fucking, and then him and Frogger. Fucking. Oh, yeah. That's why I thought Frogger was an idiot when I first met him, but he turned out to be super smart.
And it's crazy. He's got his own company now. He started his own CF Retails, I think it is, or CF. Oh, man, I'm stoned. But yeah, he's doing his own thing in South Dakota.
In South Dakota.
He's got a sick pad. He's got like a man cave. He's got a bunch of cool shit.
He was excited to go there. He seemed like he was ready to try something new.
Yeah, actually, dude.
He's real big in crypto. I need to have him come on and talk crypto sometime.
Hang on, I should know this. That's not good.
What, the name of his company?
Yeah, the boys are gonna get angry. Fuck.
Oh man.
It's like CF Retail. Oh, dude.
You're a piece of shit.
I'm so fucking stoned right now.
What's the name of my website?
jkramergraphics.com.
There we go. What?
Oh, damn. Way to plug it in. How do I search this? Okay, I can search it right here.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of any crypto mining and everything else out there, too.
Yeah, he does all sorts of shit.
That's really a big deal. I don't know. I'm kind of figuring it out. I'm
CF Retail. That's what it is. Big shout out CF Retail, my boy. Check it out.
I knew that. I was just making sure.
Yeah, I own like $5,000 in Bitcoin and like $3,000 in Ethereum. I have a couple other
much into it.
In like
I'm thinking about this next year though. I was talking to one of my buddies and making like every week put in like $10 or something. Put in a little bit.
I put 25 in a week.
Yeah.
Into Bitcoin and 10 in a week maybe in Ethereum.
I think overall.
Big deal. You just got an NFT, didn't you?
I did just mint an NFT.
So yesterday or 2 days ago, I said, you know what? Next Wednesday, I'm going to sit down and figure out what NFTs are.
Oh, really?
I just need to do a day of it because I need to.
Yeah.
If this is something, I should probably know what it is. So if I can make money off it, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure what they are yet. So
all it is a non-fungible token, which means that it's not something that can be
reused
it's not something that can be swapped out for something else. There's only one of it. Whatever it is, there's only one of them. Like Jack Dorsey sold his first tweet because there's only one first tweet, right? And all you're receiving, the NFT, is basically a verified certificate of authenticity. That's basically it. That's what it is. So when someone goes, hey, I have this meme, I've screenshotted this meme, you can be like, I own the actual meme. Like, I own it. Here's the NFT showing that I own it. Which would be the equivalent of saying, like, let's say I took a picture of, like, a 1925 baseball card. And I go, look, I got the same thing as your baseball card. I got a picture of it. Right. And someone goes, no, I've got the baseball card. It's the same thing. It's just digital art.
But do you have to create the digital art, right?
Well, yeah.
So you have to be good at art to own an NFT?
No. And it's not just digital art. I was looking at it the other day because this is the first time I've ever done it. I'm definitely not an expert in it. But there's like music, there's fucking websites, like there's all kinds of stuff that could be sold on it. It's going to be a whole different marketplace.
So can I turn anything into an NFT?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could. And the weird thing is, like, let's say someone buys the NFT that I placed online, which you can find the link at my Instagram, jcreamermedia. Nice. That's my other one that I never plugged. That's my photography one. So I put up a photo I took. Actually, that photo right there.
Yeah.
So if someone buys that NFT, they own the certificate of authenticity of that digital image. But I still own the actual image. So I can still take it and go, I'm going to put it on a poster and sell it. I'm going to put it on a t-shirt and sell it. The person that bought it can't necessarily do that. It all depends on...
What's the point of owning it? Just to say you own it?
Yeah, basically, for sure. It's just like, what's the point of owning a Babe Ruth baseball card?
So who puts the value on it?
The buyer. And
so if a buyer comes to you and says, for $20, I want that. You can sell it if you want.
And the reason that artists are moving their stuff into NFTs, like selling the rights to their stuff through NFTs, is because, let's say I'm a painter, right? And I sell a painting to you for $200. Someone comes over to your house, they're like, dude, that painting looks amazing. I'll give you $15,000 for it. And you only paid $200. I only made $200. Well, when you sell it, you don't have to give me any of that. That's your painting now. When you do an NFT, when I sell you an NFT, I can choose up to 10% as royalties. I can go, I'm going to add a 2% royalty. So anytime this is ever sold in the future, no matter what the price, I get 2% every time. So if I sell you this NFT and then you turn around and sell it, and let's say this becomes like, let's say NFTs become massive, and you've got a bunch of them out there that are floating around, and people start buying them, and they start becoming more rare or more expensive because they're some of the original ones or whatever. Every time it gets sold for, let's say one sells for $1 million and you have a 5% royalty on that, you get 5% of that $1 million. You know what I'm saying?
So it just protects the creators then?
It helps the creators maintain, like, hey, I get a little bit of money for the thing that I created. That's like a musician who a music company owns the rights to their songs, so they can't play them unless they get permission, or they can't, they don't get anything from it unless they signed it into their contract. This way, you sell it, it doesn't matter. You don't even have to worry about it because it happens automatically.
So if I buy an NFT from somebody, can I sell the NFT without them getting any money, or they will always get money?
They will always get that royalty.
So I don't necessarily have to create an NFT. I could just buy one at an early stage that may be more expensive
and resell it.
But how do is there like a search bank for NFTs that I go to that are just like a fuck ton of NFTs?
Yeah, there's a couple places now. People can look it up. There's places to buy them. Just look up like NFT marketplace.
So if I'm like, I want to get in NFTs, how do I know like what's a good one? That's the thing. You got to create one. You got to find one that you think
honestly,
is gonna be...
it's so early. Like, it's such an early thing. This feels like, to me, having been there when, like, I remember sitting in like Yahoo chat rooms and having GeoCities on like the internet, and
GeoCities for
like
sure,
real old school internet stuff. Like seeing that kind of stuff, like in its infancy. That's kind of where NFTs are. Like, we don't really know. Like, people don't really know where it's going to go. Some of it's being sold as stuff for the metaverse, which is like a digital space.
Right.
Like, you've been on Kale's VR headset.
I think that is just going to be a second world that we live
in. You know when you first start, you're in that like spaceship room kind of thing, or whatever you have it set up as.
Let me smoke some pot because I like this conversation. Metaverse. Wow.
You can buy like an NFT. You can buy like the digital painting or the digital video thing or whatever, and hang it up in your digital house.
That's what I think.
And if there's only one of those, other people want to buy it. To hang up in their digital house.
But how do you know there's only
one? This is all first world fucking problem.
But what I'm saying is, how do you know that there's only one of those? How do you know that that's rare? Like, how does it become a thing? If there's no like, here's my NFT, here's my NFT. Like, how do
you own the actual one. Like, if I walk into someone's house and they go, "That's a Picasso," I'm gonna look at that way more different than if I walk in and they go, "That's a Picasso replica." I'd be like, "Oh, that's cool. Like, that looks pretty cool." But if I went to somewhere and they're like, "That's an actual Picasso," you're like, "Ooh, shit. Like, that's money."
Yeah.
That's expensive. There's like...
But how does it get to that?
How does anything get to that? How does music? Like, it's something that resonates with the, in pop culture, resonates with the people that are in that market. There's people that aren't in... There's people listening to this going, "This is stupid as fuck. I would never do that." And that's fine. And there's people out there that would never buy guns. There's people out there
But
that would never buy cars that they think are cool.
I would assume that NFTs are going to be something.
Yeah, I think so
too. Because it makes sense.
I think so also.
But now
but
I
just because you upload one doesn't mean like, oh shit, here comes the money.
Right, exactly.
You have to find a marketplace where someone has to want to buy it.
Yeah.
It's just a market. It's like putting something on eBay. You know, if I sell something on eBay, then
I've seen some cool, and like I fucking hate this guy too. What's that Gary guy's name?
And the other thing too is when you put it up there, and you can see how much it's ever sold for. You can see that it sold for $10,000 before. You know, you can see all the transactions and stuff like that. So,
I think that who's a motivational guy, Gary something.
Gary V.
I fucking hate his.
Everybody, I've never heard him, but everybody I know talks about him for some reason now. Well,
Dude,
not everybody
he's just
I know.
so annoying. He's like a guy he's just annoying as fuck. I think he tries really hard, and I'm on to him. I think he's smart.
Isn't that every motivational speaker though?
No, he just kind of like, I don't know what it is with him, dude. He's just a little bitch. I want to fight him, and I have no clue why. It has nothing to do with his money. Something about his body makes me angry. Just take a look at it.
I just hate this guy.
Not like his body. Yeah, he's just a weird, fucking annoying voice.
Body.
His voice sucks. And I think everything he's saying is just like, all right, dude. He'll be like, you're not making any money? Then this is what you need to do. You need to go, look, watch how I make $100. And he'll like go on Facebook, find like a used couch. Talks about like going and picking up. He's like, you on Facebook go do a free section. You can go pick these things up and then resell them. But he makes it seem like it's a guaranteed thing that's going to work. No matter what he says, he's got the answer and it's going to work. There's no like it might work. Some of the things he says, I'm like,
well, he's got to. You're selling your brand.
But that's
annoying. You're selling positivity.
See, but that's annoying because I can tell that it's fake. Is what I'm getting at. I can tell some of it's fake, and
that's
it's
because you're not the target audience, man.
100%. I'm not saying that I am. And that's probably why I don't really care for him.
You don't need a motivational speaker. You're motivated to go out and work and do stuff, and you know how to make extra money. Like,
I guess you're right.
And there's nothing wrong with doing something like that. That's a way.
Literally bought.
It's easier to say, hey, you should do this when you've already made it.
True.
You know.
Yeah, that's true, huh?
When you're in the moment, though, it sucks. It's like, fuck. Okay, if I sell this, I'll make $20. I could put that $20 in my gas tank, so that'll get me to whatever. You know, that's how people think about it. When you're like counting your dollars, you're like, fuck. Okay, I could do this. I'll flip that. Yeah, man. But you know what? There's people that find shit in the trash that's worth a ton of money.
Fuck yeah. You know what show I like? Antique Roadshow.
Antique Roadshow.
Fuck yeah.
Every once in a while I pull it up.
Grandma's got like a banging ass picture for like $650, and you're like, what?
Yeah, dude.
She's fucking killing it. She doesn't even know it.
That
I saw a dude that had the watch. And had the certifications and shit, and it was worth like $250,000 or $500,000. Yeah,
that Rolex he bought while he was in like Vietnam.
It had all the paperwork for it still, like original, had never been worn.
It was like a very rare one.
Yeah.
Like even within like having a Rolex, it was like within that, there was only a couple made like that.
He's fucking cool.
Just like, oh yeah, I got this watch.
So dude, let me tell you, I'm pretty sure there's just going to be a second dimension that we all live in, right? We're going to live in this dimension.
Oh, online?
And it's all going to be online, and you're going to have everything you can think of in the regular world that sucks is going to suck online. Like as far as like, dude, you're going to have to buy clothing online. There's going to be stores. There's going to be hangouts. There's going to be like, oh, hey, we're all going to Club DJ tonight in the metaverse.
Digital coins, yeah.
So meet us in Club DJ. It's 5 coins to get in. That's why people are so shook that like people are buying real estate online. I'm like, dude, they are so far ahead of the game, it's stupid. Because there's literally going to be an entire separate world just online.
I mean, we were in school for one of my advertising classes. That's all we talked about was virtual reality and augmented reality, and how, because we're in advertising, you know, how we can go to a brand and be like, hey man, you know, have you ever seen this game? There's like a fishing game. Have you ever seen that game? Why can't we put a billboard in the background that says your name on it? You know, it has your brand name on it. If we offer a certain amount of money to that company, you think they turn that down? So like people in my profession that are doing marketing stuff, they're already looking at that. They're already like, how can I, okay, when I go Nike and Adidas and shit like that, I want my avatar to wear Nikes. You can't just wear Nikes in the fucking Metaspace if you wear fake ones. You know, it's just like wearing fake ones here. If you have the legit ones, and they'll have like special edition ones. And it sounds so stupid, man, but I see how my kid likes buying fucking skins for his video games, for his players on his video games, and all his buddies. Yep. They're all like, check out this player I got. He got a new fucking hood, or he got this. It's real, man. That's so much money that people are putting into it.
Think about, and so now they're doing the things where you can feel, right? You can like feel online.
The haptic suits. Yeah.
So they're like getting more and more advanced. So imagine how we were 20 years ago to now, how much different the internet has made the world. So we're like in the baby stages of the internet. Now imagine 20 years from now. Like virtual reality, so the one that Kale had, is it just the first one, right?
No, it's the Oculus 2 or 3. It's whatever behind. It's the next one back.
That's
it's
like
not the newest one.
That's like the avatar of VR, and we think that shit's crazy. I put that shit on. I'm like, this is fucking nutty, dude. You are literally in a different. Like, I think I wasn't even stoned yet, too, and it was like a real. When you get in this room, dude, it's like everything just looks kind of real, a little bit. You know it's fake, but at the same time, you're like, I could dig this. And then you step into that other realm. You have to like get out of a vagina in this little and then you're in a totally different world.
When you're outside of your safety space,
fucking wild to me.
And you get that little wall, that digital wall.
Imagine how cool that's going to be in 20 years from now.
Yeah,
you know, like crazy. Imagine. So now I'm in Okinawa, Japan, in the Marine Corps. I can have online with my family. Get in. Nope. All right.
You can sit and watch a basketball game with them.
There's going to be like different.
You and their avatar sitting next to each other. I did it. I was telling you about it. I was watching an NBA game. Yeah. I went to an NBA game on there, and I was sitting there, and other people with their avatars, and you could turn the mic on and talk, and fucking like talk to each other if you wanted, or you could just turn it off and just sit there and watch it, and you can move up the aisles and stuff. So you could be courtside, and it was weird, man. It was weird, like watching the game. It felt like you were sitting in front of them playing. Like, it was fucking weird.
I bet you're going to be able to buy like courtside tickets and shit.
Yeah. Once it becomes a thing where there's only so many seats within the stadium or whatever, they're going to sell tickets for it. At some point.
Fucking wild is that? Dude, you're going to go to a live football game? Hey, are you getting
concerts?
Are you guys going to the concert tonight? Is it VR or regular? Oh, it's VR. Okay, yeah, let me go check.
You can see Jimi Hendrix in concert.
That's so
how fucking cool would that be?
Wild to me.
Like, hey, I'm going to go to Woodstock. I'm going to Woodstock this weekend. You guys want to go?
Holy shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know, dude. It's a different thing. What I think is going to happen. I was watching Joe Rogan the other day, and I think Beeple was on, or whatever his name is. Have you heard of that guy, Beeple?
He was on Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
that guy's a millionaire.
Like he sold an NFT for like $60 million, and a digital drawing that he did. So, anyways,
and then now he's just going to continue to get paid.
He was talking about it, and I agree with what he was saying. Where people are going to get to the point where they're wearing kind of like the Google glasses. Remember that? They have a Facebook thing now. They have some kind of glasses now that's with like Ray-Bans. But I think at some point it's going to not be the headset that we see, like that we use now. It's kind of bigger and bulkier. Mm-hmm. It's going to be something like you just put on sunglasses.
Yeah.
And not only are you going to be able to sit here and transport to a different place or whatever, but when you're just walking around town, like your phone, instead of looking at your phone, you can just bring up the weather real quick and look over at it. It's just there. It's in your glasses. And you're like looking at, okay, I'm going to bring up Spotify. I'm going to find what do I want to listen to? Okay, boom, I'm going to listen to that. Boom. And I'm walking and I'm walking. And dude, this sunlight sucks. I'm going to put a filter on it. Boom.
Okay, so
all that's going to be in your glasses.
Have you seen
point.
Free Guy?
I haven't.
Crazy that you're saying this shit, because Free Guy is literally this exact thing that you're saying.
It's
sunglasses.
That's where we're headed, dude. And it might not even be sunglasses. It might be something that's like different.
So what they're doing in the movie is that it's an AI. I won't tell you what happens because I don't even know. I fell asleep halfway through because I'm stoned.
Is that good, huh?
But it's a good movie. But I was so fucking ripped, and I was tired. So it's an AI guy, right? And his name is Blue Shirt, and it's what's his name from Deadpool. Funny ass guy, Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds.
So it's him, and he is just an AI guy in a video game, in a virtual reality game. But there's players in there. It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto. It's called Free City. Mm-hmm. This AI is getting so smart that he just happens to like get this. He goes through a day, every day is the same day, but like different robbers in the bank and all this shit. He starts to figure out. He's like AI developing into like a human conscience, where he's like, I heard that girl. He's like trying to find this hot girl or whatever, and he likes the song that she's playing. And all the guys who are going into virtual reality are trying to figure out what's wrong with him, but they don't realize they're watching AI get too smart for itself. And it's like stealing other people's glasses. So he puts on this bad guy's glasses, and then he sees everything they see. It's like it's like a digital world. All this shit he cannot see when he takes glasses off. When he puts them on, there's like neon like tokens and all this shit.
Yeah.
I think that there's going to just be two totally different worlds at the same fucking time.
Yeah.
where it's going to be, you have the digital world and you have the regular world. So there's going to be digital jobs. There's going to be, I got to go work the digital coffee machine today. Like stupid shit. Maybe not to that extent, but you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying, yeah.
And I don't think people are understanding that.
Well, we also got to realize,
the elder
too,
generation.
We're ahead of the game a little bit, I think, too, because obviously
being here for sure.
Being in the U.S., being in California, to be fair, because you do, up until recently, you had all the big tech companies, and a lot of them are starting to move out of here. So you see stuff here a lot quicker. Big cities get to try stuff out. I don't know, man. I mean, my sister's on, like, an internet puck. They don't even have internet at their house because she basically lives in the middle of a cornfield, in Indiana. So their relationship with the internet is much different than mine, where I'm online constantly, many hours a day on my phone, many hours a day on my laptop,
Constantly, I'm always on
social media,
service and all this shit,
Yeah, that they have a completely different relationship. So we're like, what we're talking about is
Uber Eats, DoorDash.
It's like
Christ.
Yeah, man, none of that's available to them. They go to the fucking local.
Literally, none of that's available to my parents. Could you Uber Eats anything? They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I use Uber. You don't know the luxury of
like,
just. Oh man, I don't want to drink and drive, so I'm gonna Uber over there.
I had to sign up for my 401k today, and I was asking for a financial advisor guy, like, can I have a sit down with you guys and just tell me how to spend money, tell me how to properly save my money. Mm-hmm. And he's like, all right, yeah, we'll probably just take a couple bank statements, this and this and this. And I'm like, oh my God, Uber Eats is on there. They're going to be like, who the fuck are you, you psychopath?
I said that to my accountant.
What is this $25.99 at 10:30 at night on a Tuesday?
You're like, look, I wanted my ice cream.
Ice cream and cookies, motherfucker. Yeah, so
dude.
I think it's just going to be fucking crazy, man.
It's too convenient.
I'm so nervous for...
You got to think about people that don't like going out, your introverts and stuff. Now they can get online and be anonymous and fucking live a different life.
For my parents to have to deal with, like, technology is going to get fucking crazy, I think, in the next
That's why I try to stay up to date with stuff. Because I want to be in the habit of... Like, that's why I got into the NFT thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just kind of reading about it and kind of trying to understand it, because I don't want to be so far behind technology where I'm sitting there like... Yeah. What the fuck's going on? They're like, okay, Grandpa.
Yeah.
It's okay. Sit down and watch your fucking...
For sure.
Go watch Mad Men again.
It is scary, though. Man, Lacey and I was talking to Lacey this the other day. Getting older is no fucking fun. None of it.
You act like you're old, man.
I mean, like, just getting out of your 20s into your 30s. It's not that it's not... Like, being 30 is cool because now...
Everybody's just serious. You're like, man...
There's just no more fuckery. There's no more.
All just hang out. That's why the Marine Corps was nice, because everybody was a little bit immature.
I think the same way, and you're hanging out. You're around younger people, so there's not that many. You're like usually the older of the crowd.
When you're always with a younger group of people, they keep you young.
That's what I told Lacey.
You're up to date with music. You're up to date with like new apps, new technologies.
I don't want to feel old at all, but getting older, there's not that much. Like once you get a job or whatever, say, or like, where's all the adventure? It all goes away. You got to make your own. All your adventure, you have to make your own. There's nobody telling you to do anything.
But we do that though, man. I think people not here, like we take it for granted, like the stuff that I know that people. I know I get to do a lot of cool stuff. I work from home. True. People that follow my personal Instagram. I don't put anything on my. I should put more stuff on my other pages, but I go out to the beach all the time. I'm shooting photos all the time.
True.
I'm doing that kind of stuff. We went up to Otay Mountain.
Sometimes
like,
I get
like that,
too. Sometimes I'm too hard on myself with that kind of stuff. Where I'm like, dude, you do a lot of cool stuff. Like, it's fun out here.
Yeah,
it's not a bad place to live. So every time I'm like pissed off about something, I'm like, dude, there's worse places to be right now. Like,
oh, for sure.
It's 0 degrees in the middle of Illinois right now.
Dude, my kid was like, "Why do I have to take pants?" When I was telling him we're going to Indiana, I'm like, he's like, "I'll be fine." I'm like, dude, no, like. No, you're wearing. We have to buy pants and coats. Like
we have to protect our skin, or we will perish.
Like here's the deal, bro. Like what if your car breaks down?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like out in the country, until someone comes by, or I guess nowadays you can use a phone. When I lived there before, I didn't have cell phones.
Until someone comes by, until a crossing car comes by.
Dude, I literally went off the road one time in my Toyota Tercel that I had. It was like a '93 Toyota Tercel, and I was out in the country, and it was like white out. Like, I could barely see just the outline of the road.
Yeah.
And I just got, a little too fast, got a little squirrely, and went off the side. And I was like, God damn it. And luckily, like, within 20 minutes, someone drove by in a truck and was like, "Hey, let me help you." You know, country shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me
My
help
brother
you
would
out.
drive around with a rope just to see if he can go pull out.
Yeah. So they helped me out, but imagine like not having the right like clothing for that and shit. You know what I'm saying? And someone didn't come by in 20 minutes.
There are some houses I go to where these kids, I'm like, you are so fucking spoiled. You have no idea. You just think this is normal life.
Yeah.
I've been to houses where their guest house is bigger than my house. I'm like, dude, holy shit.
Most Americans are spoiled and they don't realize it. If you make $30,000, you're in the top 10% of the world.
That's fucking crazy.
If you make $30,000, you are in the top 10% of
How?
the
Are you
entire
sure?
world. Yes.
Are you sure?
Look that up. Fact check me. I don't know. Look it up. I heard it the other day.
I mean, what would I even search for that?
Be like, what's the average wage of the world? I don't know.
Hey Siri, what's the average age of the world? Not
Wage. You idiot.
Hey Siri, what's the average wage?
But yeah,
of the
dude.
world?
I mean, we have so much shit.
Yeah, we do.
Imagine when you were in Malaysia. I mean, you saw Malaysia.
Yeah.
You saw, how many other countries did you go to?
Probably like 12.
Some of them have like legit shanty towns.
Philippines
man.
is like shanty town.
I'll tell you,
dude.
California, some spots are really starting to look like some of the third world countries I've been to.
Africa.
Which is crazy. Africa is it. Africa is the craziest. The poverty there is just on a different level. You live in one of the hottest places in the world, but you live in a corrugated tin hut.
Yeah.
You know, just baking. And no fan, no air conditioner.
Yeah.
You know, it's open air markets. Like, it's old school. If you tried to explain an NFT to one of those people, they'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
That would suck.
Like, what are you talking about?
I remember seeing like tin huts in the middle of Djibouti. Middle of the summer. Like, nothing around. Like, if you think about a tin hut, that's like a pot. You're cooking in that thing.
Yeah.
In the middle of a fucking field.
Dude, that's your life. Yeah, thank God I'm from here.
Dude, I'm telling you, all the time, I'm like, thank Christ. I was born healthy. Like, that's super cool, right? Not having anything wrong with me, just a healthy little baby boy. Now, put yourself in America with 2 loving parents and a family and like a normal life. I bet that's
more rare than people realize.
So rare. My parents are still married. That's super rare. Out here, dude, a huge majority of my friends' parents aren't together.
Yeah.
California is just a different fucking world. This place is kind of nutty, man.
Yeah, but it's still, again, it's better than most places.
Do you think about the gas generators?
Oh, what do you mean?
They're banning like portable gas generators.
Really?
The sales of them?
Well, it's because they're small engines. You can't buy lawnmowers or weed eaters that are gas.
Why?
After like next year, I think.
Why?
That California, bro. Did you see in New Zealand that you can't, if you're under 14, if you're 14 or under, they made it where you can never buy cigarettes at all in your life. So you are, every year that you get older, they raise the age. So you are forever, because they want to eradicate smoking altogether from New Zealand.
If that's not fucking overreach, holy shit. Why does the government dictate what's good
I don't
and
like
bad
smokers,
for you?
man. I mean, we're sitting here smoking weed, so what can we really say? But like, cigarette smoke, it fucking stinks. I cannot stand going back home and like, they still let people smoke in bars.
Right.
And sometimes you go into a bar and you're like, God damn it.
Oh,
and then you smell like cigarette smoke, and like, when you're not around it, you don't realize, like, you really understand
But
it.
who am I to tell them no?
Exactly. That's their prerogative, man. If they want to be there and that's the establishment.
So
they
what?
want to hang
Now
out
it's going to
in.
be illegal to smoke cigarettes?
I'd love to have a coffee shop where I could sit down and smoke a joint while I was there. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
You know, but they don't allow that.
That's so fucking stupid.
But yeah, so they're getting rid of tobacco for 14-year-olds.
But what about the tobacco people who work at the tobacco companies?
Sucks to suck, bro.
But who's the government to say you can't have that business?
Imagine being like,
because the government thinks it's unhealthy?
Maybe they ship it out to other countries.
Why can we just ship out sugar to everybody?
Sugar, man, yeah. I don't get it, man. Sugar's our bane.
That's literally that's an opinionated decision by the government saying you can no longer have this. What about people who just like cigarettes? My friend Chris loves cigarettes. And he was arguing this the other day. He's like, I fucking like cigarettes. Who are you to tell me no? You don't tell a fat person not to eat sugar.
I agree.
That's like an opinion. That is like
well, they tell them, but they don't enforce it. There's no way to like enforce. There's no tax.
That's like a
sugar tax.
To him. He's like that's an overreach of the government. They don't dictate what I do.
Could you imagine trying to cut sugar out of everything? If you're like, all right, we're going to ban sugar
People
after
do
2025.
that. Oh God, no.
And you couldn't do it. We would be like, what are we eating? Like everything has sugar in it.
If you go to when we go to the UK, the candy bars always taste way different and not as good because they don't use high fructose corn syrup there.
Oh, really?
So the candy bars just taste. You can tell that ours are artificially sweetened so hard, but that makes them delicious.
Give it to me harder, baby.
Like when they come over here, they're always eating our candy because our candy is
Let's talk about you being a candy bar connoisseur.
Dude, I love candy.
Really?
Oh
yeah,
man.
you guys.
I don't
are
eat it on the
maniacs.
daily by any means because I would be huge if I did. So it's never in our house.
What's your candy bar? What's your go-to candy
Twix.
bar? Really?
You can't frick with a Twix.
I'm a Snickers
but
guy.
Snickers are delicious, right? So honestly, if
I don't
you're
get candy
hungry,
bars.
you're like a Snickers that commercial's right, dude. It will satisfy you for a bit.
It's got those peanuts in it.
Yeah, it's like a
caramel,
and it's got a good crunch to it. It's. I might get one on the way home.
a little bit.
I'm probably gonna.
You
get
know
a
what?
Snickers on
We'll
the way
just go
home.
and DoorDash one here right now.
Yeah,
Put that
dude,
baby on the bank
I
statement.
do that shit all the time.
$7.25. What was that? A king size Snickers.
Okay, so again, the other day,
The fees are
Funny you
ridiculous.
say that. I have the Dash Pass, so I pay zero fees on a lot of places, but not
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I need to sign back up for it.
The other day, I'm gaming on my new 4K TV, sick as fuck, right? Sitting in a computer chair. And I'm thinking, dude, there's so many people are upset in this world in America. It's fucking wild. And I was like, watch this. And I almost did an Instagram video of it. I think I told you where I was going to say that and order my DoorDash. And within 8 minutes, it was on my fucking doorstep. And I didn't even have to stop playing video games.
We live in a different time, man.
And it was under $10. I can't remember what I got. Honestly, I think I got cereal and milk because I was stoned and I wanted to eat cereal. But dude, I didn't even have to get out of my chair. I had to get out of my chair to walk to the door 6 feet, grab a candy bar on the ground, and go back to my chair.
All of America would perish if something bad happened.
All from this.
If all the electricity went out across America, if all the networks went out, we'd be like, wait. There'd be a lot of people that'd be fucked.
I can any fact I want. So my friends, my younger friends from work, I FaceTime everybody. I always FaceTime you, everyone.
Yeah.
Because why the fuck wouldn't I? Dude, we have a thing where I can pick it up. Imagine telling you as a kid, you're going to have this sick-ass computer in your pocket, and you can look at it and see your friend on the other end when you talk to him.
It's like Dick Tracy shit.
I'd be like, that's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And now everybody's too cool to use it. You're fucking crazy, dude. Don't get complacent. That's cool as shit.
Yeah. Embrace the fucking future, man.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I think the conversation's better, too. I hate it when I'm like, oh, man, I can't video chat with them.
For sure. That's when I thought about going to selling software and shit. Because I'm like, if I can sell shit, let's make me millions. But I don't think I could do phone stuff. I got to be in front of somebody to have a conversation or see their face. I'm much better. On phones, it's too awkward to me because you can't read anything else. All you can read is the tone of their voice and...
But that gives you a lot. I did telemarketing for 9 months when I was 19. And I was really good at it. I would sell credit cards like it was fucking cool. You know, it was. I just didn't go by their script. I was like, "What up, man? Is so and so there?" And they're like, "Yeah, what's up? Who's this?" I'm like, "It's Justin."
Same here.
Bullshit with just have a conversation with somebody.
At work, that's the same exact thing. We're supposed to go off a script, for when we get there. They want everybody to say the same thing. Is my van parked okay? I'm from John Stevenson. I'm going to go through these lists of items with you. But there's an actual worded script. I think even to get a pay raise, you need to know it. I don't do any of that. I don't even know the script. Zero of it. Because I'm not going to... That would make me such a terrible salesperson.
Yeah.
If you told me what to say. The reason I'm good, because you're not telling me what to say. I just talk... Dude, I don't talk plumbing.
Well, you got to think it's built for the introvert.
It's building rapport. It's all you have to do is for the first 5 or 10 minutes I'm there, I'm not even talking about plumbing, dude. We're hanging. What's up, dude? I'm here to fix plumbing. Nice place. Maybe not 5 minutes, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about having a conversation with somebody.
For sure.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
What do you want? This is what I can give you. What do you want to do? Well, let me do. Okay. Do you want to do it? Yes or no? Okay. You called me here. You know what I'm saying? So it's
an easy conversation to have.
So silly not to, and it's so cool.
You got to think too. It's like guys that do bad at recruiting because they're afraid of talking to people.
So that's our installers are the same thing. They love doing plumbing, but they hate dealing with customers.
Yeah,
I'm the opposite. Not totally the opposite, but I don't mind dealing with customers, and I'd rather not do the work.
Well, that's why sales pay so much, is because there's not many people that want to have the conversation to
True.
make the sale because
would-
there's pressure.
What would suck is like cold calling and shit. That would suck.
That would suck. That's
because
what
I know
recruiters
how
have to
I
do.
am, and I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't care what you have. Why are you calling me? You know what I'm saying? Like, someone call me right now to try to sell me something. I'd be like, go the fuck away from me.
I'm like, never call me. Take me off your phone list. I'll sue you if you call me again. And then I hang up. I used to be a telemarketer. I'm like, fuck it. Dude, you hear everything from just like, oh, don't worry about it. We're not interested. Have a good day. To, fuck you, motherfucker. Fucking call. Like, I had a dude I called and they're like, she's dead. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. They're like, we're having her wake right now. And I'm like, oh. And I'm like, man, I wonder if he's fucking with me. But I don't know.
Let's squash the beef. Were you allowed to hang up on people, or did they have to hang up on you?
What do you mean?
Because that's
in
been
the
a big
call?
myth. Yeah.
No, you get in the call. Well, you have to, like, if they say, no, I'm not interested, be like, well, look, I can do, you have to do like a...
Because there's people who will re-listen to that, right? And make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, you record your tape. You record all the calls.
Oh,
there used to be this
God.
dude. He sat in the back room, and every day at lunch or whenever your tape ran out, because it was an actual, like, little tape that you flipped over, we all turned them into him and got a new one.
Ugh.
And he just sat in there and listened to them. And listen to the conversations to make sure, part of it was to make sure that you weren't lying to them, like, because we're doing credit cards.
Yeah.
So I have to tell you exactly. I can't be like, well, yeah, the APR is blah blah blah, and then it's really not that, because then you're fucking lying.
What a shitty job.
And they always told me, they're like, look, we try to keep your tape away from the QC people because because you were supposed to go by the script.
Wait, I gotta pee. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
I gotta pee real bad.
Yeah.
You're just gonna cut it out?
Yeah, that's fine.
I gotta pee.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Do I have any more pot?
Yeah, I'll roll another. That's the kind of bottle they give you in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Ones you throw at people?
Big ass 1 liter or whatever it is, 1.5 liter bottle. Be sitting out in the sun all day. The palate of them be swollen up, ready to pop.
Do you think you got anything from that?
From the water?
Yeah. You think it affected anybody, right?
I mean, people say like heating up plastic, like hot plastic's not good for you.
Like the sun and the UV rays break down something with the plastic. And
dude,
like the
and
old bottles.
And those bottles sat in the sun constantly. It'd literally be a pallet that would be like looking like it's about to pop because the bottles are all swollen because they'd be in the sun. And they're all over the place. Like if you're on a big base, they're all over the place. If you're on a fob, like a smaller or a cop or something like that, then you know where to go grab it. But there's like a big pile, and you just go get however many you need.
Those companies had to have made fucking millions. That'd be nutty.
They were different between Iraq and Afghanistan, but it's some like Middle Eastern bottling company.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's all Middle Eastern bottled water.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and we used to get all this cool stuff too. The best thing that we got was Shock Coffee. There's this stuff called Shock Coffee, and that shit was fucking awesome. Everybody loved the Rippets. I was never a fan. They always made my heart feel like it was going to explode, which I guess is,
what you wanted.
if that's what you wanted. But I like the Shock Coffees better. And then when I was in Afghanistan on my second time there, we were getting like muscle milk, like individual cases with them, like little individual muscle milks. And or not muscle milk, it might have been a nicer one. It was one of those like protein, and you could buy the individual bottle.
Yeah.
And I don't know how we were getting them, but we were getting shipped them. And when they would come in, everybody would be like, oh, Myoplex. It was the Myoplex ones, like shakes or something like that. Anyways, it was one of those. Everybody would grab as many as they could and then go hoard them. And people were like, where the fucking, some of the officers and stuff would be like, who's got some of these protein shakes? And be like, oh, I got one I can give you.
Damn.
You got like 8 underneath your rack.
That's always been something like kind of like a struggle, right? Like being in the Marine Corps for 8 years and never getting to deploy to like a combat zone. Yeah. It's always like, damn, dude, it kind of sucks.
Well, I think it sucks I never got to go to Okinawa.
Yeah.
That's an experience. That's like a completely different Marine Corps. Everybody has their own experiences. Imagine being an MSG guy. Going and working at different embassies around the world, seeing stuff like that.
Yeah, that would be pretty nutty.
We've all had our own individual experiences.
I work with a guy who who was in the Marine Corps and never left base. Like literally was here as a gate. He was a
PMO.
He was an MP.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, dude, that's such a different fucking Marine Corps than I lived.
That's like the brig guards, the guys that run the brig. You know, if you're one of those dudes, we had one on our deployment, but he was like, dude, I'm gonna come back with these few Mew ribbons, you know, and look like a war hero because these dudes never leave the brig. That's all they do every day. Go to the brig, count the prisoners. Fucking
dude, I always get
supervised time. What's that little fly in here?
I don't know. I always get super stoked about at least how lucky I was in the Marine Corps in general. Like, I got to do some of the coolest stuff ever. Some of like the coolest shit ever with like the coolest people ever in the coolest places ever. Like, you know, going from 29 Palms to straight to Okinawa right away. It's like, fuck, dude, this is like, you're like, when you go to the recruiter, you want like adventure, you pick those cards, you're like, fuck, this is 100% what I asked for. Mm-hmm. I'm living in fucking on an island in Japan.
Yeah.
And then you go to ANGLICO and then, right, so CLB 31 was kind of a weird unit to be stationed with the MEU. And then to go to ANGLICO is a second weird unit. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, I've never had a first sergeant before. In 8 years, I never had a first sergeant. Mm. So it's like, it's kind of cool. At least I didn't get stuck. Imagine getting in the Marine Corps and seeking all that. We had a guy from 29 Palms out of school in 29 Palms, got stationed in 29 Palms.
Ugh.
You know, like, how shitty would that be?
That's like when I was in boot camp, I remember one of the supply kids that was handing out our uniforms was a PFC.
Right.
I'm like, oh, boot camp's your first duty station. Like,
right.
Even as a boot camp recruit, I was like, that sucks.
Right.
Like, that's got to be miserable.
Dude, and that, like, thank God that I got what we got, where we got to, like, because that would have sucked. So
do cool
you'd
shit.
You'd have a completely different view on everything.
If you had to do one other job, what would it be? Like, if you could pick anything else.
To be an actor.
No, I'm talking about the Marines.
Oh, fuck, okay.
There's no actors in the Marines.
Oh, in the Marines, dude, I think a sniper would have been real cool, man. I think that's something to, like my brother-in-law was, and you could just tell, like, they're a different breed of people. Like, he's the nicest guy ever. He's funny now, but at one point in his life, he was like a fucking killer. He was on the MEU when 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
But I think being a sniper would be so fucking cool. What an accomplishment that would be.
You think you can make it through the...
I think being a Marine sniper is like the pinnacle of like a Marine, right?
For a lot of people, yeah.
That's what you're in there for.
People read Marine sniper and they're like, dude, I want to be Carlos Hathcock.
So how fucking wild would it be if you got if you got to be?
Yeah.
So that's what I would think. Would I have made it? I'd like to think I would have. I mean, when I first got in, dude, I was in shape. I mean, I still am in decent shape, but like,
we were in crazy good shape
and
when we got off ship.
Just so much testosterone. I had so much like, I remember we'd go to bed at 2 a.m. partying and get up at 5:30 and go run 6 miles.
Yeah.
Like, we were fucking machines. I look at Marines out here sometimes and I'm like, they have no clue that they're in like, you might not look like you're in that good of shape, but you're in good fucking, dude, you get up and run every morning.
I was talking to a guy on one of the other podcasts recently, and I was like, dude, I was never a good runner. I was like a 23-minute 3-miler was like my best time, you know, somewhere around there.
Right.
And I was like, and in the Marines, it's like, oh, really? 23 minutes? Like, that's okay.
Right.
You could do better, man.
Right.
Like, we can bump that number up.
Yeah.
But in the real world, it'd be like 3 miles in 23 minutes.
Right.
Fuck you.
Right.
You're not even going to run 1 mile in 10 minutes. How about that?
I just very much appreciate like just being able to go through things that we went through, and it's so funny to look back at it now and be like, dude, you were, you know, you're during that day, you're probably
athlete,
mad at Gunny,
man.
You're like mad at fucking whoever for doing whatever, but like Okinawa, dude, I can't recall how many times we would get so fucked up on a weeknight and then legitimately 5:30 in the morning, wake up 6 o'clock, we're out running 5 or 6 miles. People would be throwing up while they're running and we're laughing at them and shit and we're puking. And there was a guy who I told you used to put box wine in his Camelback.
That's gross.
Like, he was an alcoholic. That's maybe a little different. But
apparently.
Do you think you could do that now if we stayed up till 2 a.m. and partied and we woke up at 5:30 and we'd go run a couple miles?
Fuck no.
Like, obviously no, but if you had to.
Like, if it was like survival,
Yeah.
like, hey, if you don't do it, you're
How
dead.
shitty that would
Someone
be.
shows up, they're like, hey, look, here's the deal.
Dude, that would suck.
Here's the deal tomorrow.
Would fucking
First, you're going to drink that fucking box of whatever. I don't even know what they call it.
Yeah.
You got to smack the bag. I know that.
Box wine.
Yeah, the box wine, but it's like, what are the brands?
Boone's Farm?
Does Boone's Farm do that?
I think Boone's Farm is just a bottle. Right? I don't think it was a box.
Yeah, that's a bottle. Have you ever had, oh my God, what's that shit called? Night Train? You ever had this shit called Night Train? So we had this store. It's kind of like a 7-Eleven. It's called Village Pantry. That's what they had back in Lafayette.
Right down your fucking aisle, dude.
And you'd go in and get a Night Train for like $2.99. It was a bottle of wine with a fucking screw top. It's a straight winos wine. You know, it's like getting Mad Dog.
Fuck yeah.
Like, I can never drink Mad Dog. I've thrown up from it, and I'm like, nope. Nope. Fucking Mad Dog. Ugh. But Night Train is like that. And the first time I ever got really drunk, a couple of my buddies came over. I was a senior in high school. I'm like, oh, bro, we're fucking drinking. Like, take a drink. And I'm like, all right. And I started taking a chug. And I'm like, chug, you know. And I fucking ended up.
What's Mad Dog?
Mad Dog. You've never had Mad? Well, Night Train is. They're both cheap wines. You've never heard of Mad Dog 2020? MD 2020?
Wait, oh, is it with white with a dog on the front? We had it's like a red bandana on him or some shit.
No, get out of here. What are you talking about?
Like a bulldog is on it?
No, that was a beer. I don't remember what beer that is. I know what you're talking about. And if you flipped it upside down, it looked like Batman or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, weird.
I think it was called Red Dog.
That might have, okay. Yeah, probably.
I think it was called Red Dog.
Probably.
Mad Dog 2020 is a cheap winos wine. It's like $2-3 for like a mango wine or a kiwi.
I bet it's terrible.
It's terrible. And I fucking chugged that, and I remember being hammered. And then this is like a Tuesday. And they left, and I fell asleep, and I woke up the next morning, and I was still hammered. And I'm like, oh, my God, I got to go to school like this. And I just had horrible breath. Like, you could just smell the booze.
I gave my sister some edibles last time. The first time I went home with edibles, like I was very new to marijuana, so I didn't know. And I gave her one of those gummies. It's like a circle gummy, but you got to take like a pie of it. You know, like it's one serving is 1/8 of this square. I gave her like a half. Not really knowing what I was doing, I'm like, here, just like take half of this. I kind of knew I was giving her too much, but at the time, I'm like, I was new to it, so I was like, I don't know. I don't know what I did. It was probably fucked up. Looking back at it, I'm like, I shouldn't have done that. But at the time, I didn't really know enough about weed really to like what 30 or 40 milligrams really does to somebody. And I think that's
30 or 40.
I think she probably had like 30.
Up.
She was so fucked up, and the whole family was there. We're all drinking, like having a good time. But the next day, she was like, what did you give me? I'm still fucking high.
Yeah.
She's like, I am still high right now. And it was like 9 o'clock in the morning the next day. I know what you're talking about, where the next day you're just like, dude, that was aggressive.
That was too much. Yeah, that happened to me.
That was too much.
Again, in high school, the first time we ever had edibles. I remember eating them. Dude, we're so stupid. We just put weed in fucking cookie dough, which is disgusting.
Ew.
As an adult that's had real edibles, I'm like, what bunch of high school moron. Well, no,
because you're still eating weed,
no
right?
Internet. You know, if you wanted to know how to do it, you had to go to the dispensary, or not the dispensary. You had to go to the head shop and buy one of the books that they sold there that taught you how to make edibles. Yeah, this is pre-internet. No one, I mean, people.
No, I didn't really made books like that.
There was internet, but there was, yeah. So, anyways, we ate them, and everyone's like, "Oh man, I'm fucked up. I'm sitting there like, man, this sucks. I don't feel anything." And then when the last person left my place, the door shut, and I was like, oh my God. And I just went into another universe. And I'm like, Jesus. And I went into my room, and I was listening to Pink Floyd and just being fucked up. And I fell asleep. I woke up the next morning, and I was super ripped. I was like, oh my God. I looked in the mirror, and my eyes were super bloodshot. And I remember seeing this girl that I went to school with, and she's like, what is wrong with you? Like, you look super fucked up. And I'm like, man, I had an edible last night. I'm so fucked up. We go to school, and they did the senior prank that night before, and they like fucked up a bunch of stuff in the school. And the cops were all standing in line outside the school as all the students came in. And I'm like super baked, like, oh my God.
What's up, guys?
I was not. It was not cool at all. It was like I was super scared.
Damn, that would be scary as fuck.
Yeah. Sometimes my first time eating edibles, man. You got to be careful with edibles.
Sometimes when I get high in public, I get scared. I get scared of other people for some reason.
Yeah, well, you don't want to...
You ever been like too high in public where you're like, dude, I literally should not be in public right now. Like, I need to go home.
Not really, man.
I just was the other day. I think I talked to you on the phone. I think you called me.
Well, no, that's not true. When fucking Cameron gave me one of those edibles that he made, he's like, try these out. No one's tried them yet. And I tried one. And it's probably the highest I've ever been.
Yeah.
I couldn't even hold on to my beer, remember?
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't talk. The lady's like, what would you like to order?
That was the highest you've ever been in your life?
I think so. And I came back and just passed out.
I remember that.
That's what happens. See, people say they have a bad time if they have too many. They can't, they start freaking out. I go straight to sleep.
That's fucking awesome. Man, I'm done. I throw up.
Well, I don't take enough to throw up.
I throw up if I'm too, like...
I told
stoned
Cameron,
or
I'm like,
too
hey, man,
drunk.
if you're a heavy smoker, probably take half. Like, let's start with a half of one because a full one had me gone.
That's so funny to me because I remember that day. I remember you trying to pick up your beer and you were like ghost white and you're like, I gotta go.
Yeah, we had to hurry up and finish. And we walked there, too. It was a couple blocks from my place.
Yeah, we did.
Oceanside was a fun time, man.
We should do mushrooms again.
Oh, man.
Would you? Lacey wants to. She did the other night.
We only do a mellow amount, though.
I gave Lacey a microdose.
I was talking to somebody else about them, and they were like, I took 4.5 to 5
That's what
5.5
people
grams.
tell me.
I'm like, what?
One dude told me he
what are
took
you
7
talking
grams.
about?
He's like, yeah, you should just take handfuls of them.
I edge in with one
My
gram.
tattoo
I'm like,
art-
yeah, that's enough for me.
My tattoo artist said that he did a thing where it's called like the reset, where you take like 10 grams and you lay in a dark room.
No way, dude.
And I was like, that sounds so fucking
That sounds
terrible.
like something that's going to fuck your brain up for
Yes.
life.
Dude, imagine 10 times worse than what a gram is.
I don't want to come out of it with PTSD. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what I'm like. I'd rather... I stay on the safe side too much on that. That's why I don't think I would ever do heroin or crack or anything. Because I'm
No
like,
way.
just doesn't sound worth it. Nothing sounds like I should just pick up... Imagine
putting that first needle in your arm.
No, but imagine having...
Once you do that, you've gone. That's it. You
Heroin
crossed the
is
line.
like, I get it, because with like
You get
pills and opiates and like...
Whoa, people that get cut off.
I get how you could switch from pills if you're
Yeah.
that addicted, but imagine doing fucking crack and just waking up one morning and be like, I want to put some crack in my body. That sounds fucking...
I don't know if anybody does that,
I've
though.
never heard of a good story with somebody who was like, I did crack and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Every time I've ever heard anybody talk about it, they're like, it's the worst
How
fucking
can
thing in the
how
world.
it's like at this point? How can you be convinced to try it? What if
That's what I'm saying.
I've never tried it? Is it something that would
Some people
get you
ask me
addicted
about
the first
pot.
time?
They're like, do you think that it's like, does this feel like you're open to anything else? Like more, by a gateway kind of drug? I'm like, no, dude.
I don't think for us.
still
Some
don't-
people.
What compels somebody to say, you know what, dude, I'm going to try methamphetamine this morning and just see what it does to me? And then some people probably fucking love it.
People take what's that one medicine
What?
for ADHD?
Adderall's awesome.
Yeah, that's meth.
I like Adderall.
Isn't Ritalin? One of those is like basically chemical meth. They just turn
I know
into a
what you're
medicine.
talking about.
Yeah.
It's, no. Adderall is one chemical away from cocaine. Not cocaine. What is it? I can't remember what it is.
Well,
Either way,
speed. It's speed.
that's what it is. It's legal speed.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's,
Some people are
it's
speed
made-
freaks, man.
It's made from like a pharmaceutical. Like at least I know like a pharmaceutical plant made it. Like who's picking up methamphetamine? That's like, hey, this was baked out
Go
of a battery
downtown.
acid.
Go downtown. All those people are.
I think that's what happens. A lot of people transition from pills to that stuff.
if you're on the 5 South, take National Avenue and take a look.
Fuck, dude.
It's
There's a
tent
lot
city,
of homeless.
man.
There was a homeless person that walked past my house the other day, and we had a stare off. And I just was like, what in the fuck? And he just stared at me the whole entire time.
There's a guy that's a regular around here, man, and I'll be out walking the dog or something, and I'll see him like crouching in the bushes. I'm good. I'll see him like crouching in the bushes and shit. And I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
who the
it's
fuck are you?
unfortunate.
Like, why can't we call the cops and have them fucking take this dude away? Like, he's literally out here just being. I mean, I guess he's not doing anything, but it's like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're living on the street and you're literally like sitting in the bushes, creeping on people and stuff, and you see him walking around the corners and shit. And I'm like, dude, it's so sketchy.
I have a different look on that. I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, like I was telling my kid, I was like, and most people that ask about the homeless people here, it's like, dude, when you first come out here, you feel bad. And there's still some people you're like, man, that dude's in a tough spot, and you can tell. Once you've lived here, most of the time you can tell. But man, 98% of them are fucking crackheads. 98% of them are fucking crackheads with mental issues. And they're just pacing the streets. They're fighting each other. They're fucking shitting in the streets. I mean, you lose your...
Literally shitting in front of you.
You lose your sympathy for them after they've like walked in front of your car for the 5th time, or after they fucking... You sit there and watch them shit in the street while you're trying... I remember my kid, his memory of the last time we went to Sonic, you get to sit outside of the little pull-up.
Yeah.
We were sitting there and he goes, look at that, Dad. Across the street, there was a homeless guy sitting there shitting into a bag. Right in front of us while we're waiting our food. And I'm like, man, that's reality, man, out here. And after that, so many times, you're like, dude, fuck that. Because there's help and they just don't seek it out. They don't want it.
So that's, like I said, I have a little bit of a different view. I think that there's a point where a human expires, where it's just like, that's it. That crackhead's going to be a crackhead for the rest of its life.
So what are you saying, you fascist pig?
I would say kill him.
What? That is fucked up.
Okay,
That's
you're
pretty
right.
Fucked up.
Let me stop. I wouldn't say kill
that's
him.
fucked up because a lot of people can be rehabilitated.
I wouldn't say kill them, but I think I don't feel bad.
Kill them. What the fuck is wrong?
Do
with
something
you?
with them. Put them somewhere.
They need to be put in a mental institute. People that have mental issues need to be put in a mental institute.
You're right.
Fixed.
Okay, but there should still be a process where it's like if you're literally on the road as a crackhead, that shouldn't be allowed. You should be picked up and brought somewhere that they're going to help you or they're going to help you.
Anybody that is listening or watching this and they're like, man, that's fucked up what they're saying, needs to look at like Street People of Los Angeles.
Yes.
Or what's another one? There's another one in there.
Street People of Los Angeles.
Street People of Los Angeles is probably plenty. And
or just live here.
Or just and if you
like,
and you'll see
the same. I've seen the same guy in Gaslamp for years doing the same shit.
Yeah.
Basically wearing the same shit. Dude, he's gone. What do? We just let him keep doing this? But what about the people who live there? What about people who have...
That's what I'm saying.
The other day I saw a crackhead across the street from the gas station I always go to, Shell, and this guy was like violent as fuck, whipping rocks at cars right on the La Mesa Avenue there, talking about raping some guy's daughter. He was screaming it, like going at people in cars, like jumping at them. And he wasn't like a skinny crackhead.
Yeah,
this dude would have fucked me up.
Yeah, it's like, why can't that guy get picked up?
The guy then walks through the gas station and like stares at me, and I'm like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
So I think of people like that, it's dangerous. Why is that allowed? Get that guy the fuck. Why even take the risk? Because those people are paying taxes too that live here, that use this area. Why are we victimizing this one guy? Get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But we all have to suffer now because we don't know what to do with these people, yet we dump millions of dollars.
This was actually, so this all started...
$800 million, right?
It started when Ronald Reagan actually started it, when he was like, hey, look, the state doesn't have the right to say that someone's mentally unstable and hold them indefinitely. Because if the government could come in and be like, you know what, I think he's crazy, put him in the crazy house.
Yeah.
And that good intention of like, hey, we don't have any responsibility to be... That shouldn't be the government coming in and saying that you're crazy. Because what if I think your views are crazy? You know, what is it? Obviously,
dude, imagine if that was still real right now.
Obviously, it wouldn't get abused for the most part, but there's that possibility that it could, right?
Yeah.
So that good intention turned into now the state can't just pick up crazy homeless people and you know, house them. Like they don't have that, like put them in, like lock them up. You know what I'm saying? You can't put them in jail indefinitely because they're crazy. You know, and there's no like state. There's no state mental institutions anymore. You know, so
yeah. What do they do about it?
I don't know, man. I feel like you should be given opportunities. Like over and I was listening to a guy and he was saying over in like Norway, I think, or over in like, you know, that area. Maybe it was Denmark. People that are addicted to drugs, they give them like, hey, okay, look, you can't do that. You can't smoke meth out in the open. You know. That's your first strike. You did it again. Now we're going to arrest you for, you know, a temporary time. You did it again. Now you're staying in custody until you go through a full rehabilitation program. And now you're going to until you do this and become like a normal person again, like for society, you're staying in this program. You know, we got to do something where it's just crazy, man. I unless you live here, like it's hard to really, and we're not even as bad as like San Francisco or fucking LA.
I mean, we went down Skid Row. So
Skid Row was,
when my niece and my sister were here, my sister especially was very like intrigued by the homeless people. She's like,
I'm intrigued by them.
Obviously we are, but like imagine not living here. She was like, this is like basically this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
We went on OB. She's like, there's just homeless people everywhere. I'm like, dude, you literally live in a zombie land.
Piles of clothes, piles of shit. Like
you live in a zombie land where it's just like...
And there's nice homeless people that like... Oh, so I'll go through North Park kind of early in the morning sometimes, and you'll see them getting up because they get up before the shops open. And some of them will get up and they'll roll their beds up and put it in their cart or whatever, and they get a broom out and they sweep up in front of the shop that they were sleeping in front of.
That's cool.
Some of them do that. Some of them fucking shit in front of it, you know, or throw paint on the wall.
It is so wild. When I see poop on the ground, I have to be like, is that human poop or regular poop?
My dog tried to eat a big pile of it one time. I was
so
like,
fuck, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking
someone,
A.
you know that bridge over at Balboa Park, that nice walking bridge?
I think so.
Someone shit next to one of the light posts. So you can tell it's like they leaned into the corner and shit right there. I'm like, dude, I mean, if you're going to act like an animal, to be honest, literally at the end of the bridge, like 50 yards, there's a dog park with shit bags with like,
yeah,
you know, clean your shit up, bro.
Right.
That's so fucked up.
No, that is true.
You know, and the other thing too is that it doesn't rain here. Like we've gotten rain.
Thank God the last
finally,
2 days.
But it never rains here. Months without rain. So when someone shits on the ground or pisses, and it becomes like the spot where they all piss, that shit doesn't go away.
Dude.
It doesn't get washed away in a regular rain.
I parked at the mall the other day in the underneath, and I parked in one that had like a wall in front of me, like an L, and it smelled like piss in this corner. When I got out of my car, I was like shook. It like pushed me.
Yeah.
Like, dude, this is piss alley, bro. Like everybody pisses. I
That's
almost
the
pissed
spot.
there. I was like, fuck it, I'm here. Why not?
Fuck
like,
it.
I'm already here, dude. It was like I bathed in piss. It was so thick, and I'm thinking like this never gets washed out. There's never. Unless they clean it with the pressure washer like they do downtown sometimes. But even when they do that, it kind of just sprays it. It doesn't really even... That shit needs to be scrubbed, dude.
Yeah.
They just
sometimes
run by with the pressure washer.
Sometimes when I go into downtown, like when I get into the city, I can smell piss immediately. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right.
We're here.
Depending on what... Like if I'm down by like 14th Street, down by
Ooh,
the
yeah.
transit hub or whatever.
Yeah.
And the library, the public library there, it's all... If you go to the... I shot some photos yesterday because it was raining. I went down to the post office yesterday, and there was just because it's government, federal, public land, because the post office is there.
Yeah.
It's all tents. The whole corner is all tents. I'm like,
yeah.
man. I was like, dude, I'm gonna go shoot some photos in the rain. And then when I was out there, I was like, I got to get a couple photos of some homeless people because they're fucking enduring this.
Yeah.
Like,
was it shitty? Was there a lot of them out?
Oh,
Dude,
man, they're in their tents and shit.
They were, huh? I forgot.
Yeah, some of them are like huddled underneath like overhangs and stuff like that. Like, it's a different world, man. And again, at some level, I feel some sympathy for some of them.
Right.
But for a lot of them, I don't, because all I see is danger. I'm thinking like, I can't imagine being a single female living in the city.
Yeah.
And it's now I understand why they all have big ass dogs. They all walk their big ass dogs.
Yeah.
In the city because they, I mean, have you ever been downtown and like a homeless person's like screaming?
Yeah.
And it's like I've been there when there's like a female walking the other way, and I'll kind of wait a second to make sure the dude doesn't fucking go crazy and attack them, because you never know. You never know when they're going to attack somebody.
I was actually telling Lacey this last night, and I've heard somebody else say it before. I wouldn't like I would. What am I trying to say? I'm stoned. I wouldn't mind helping a homeless guy if they actually needed help. Yeah. Like if it was like, yo, I need my haircut today. Like, could you mind? I'd be like, yeah, let's get your haircut. I wouldn't. There's just so many liars. There's too many of them that
they're
there's
con
just
artists.
Like, and I don't. Yeah, and it's just like, it sucks. I wouldn't. The same thing with like taxes. I honestly, I wouldn't mind paying my taxes if it was like, yo, your money's going towards like fixing this portion of the road.
You're talking about paying more taxes. You already pay your taxes.
I'm saying like because the taxes I pay here are fucking insane.
They are insane.
It's like 20% of my paycheck.
Yeah, it's crazy.
If that money, you say I already pay it, but like if I knew that money, like specifically what I was paying for, or all this money we spend, and all of a sudden our roads are better and everything's just cleaner.
Yeah, you can see the difference.
Dude, I wouldn't mind paying taxes at all. As an American, it's like, all right, dude, I'll do my part. Like, here's my part towards the country. Where the fuck is all this money? How much money was lost for for unemployment?
$60 billion.
60 fucking billion, dude.
Unemployment scams. Here in California alone. That wasn't just in California.
Dog, that's so much money to me. That is so much money. And that's just one thing that they've
Have you ever heard that? Have you ever heard that phrase, circuses and bread?
No.
It's like so it means that the politicians they do these like PR tours, and like they go to places and like, look how good we're doing. Yeah. And like, oh, hey, we're going to have like, the state fair or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They do stuff to try to entertain the people while at the same time they're fucking basically, stealing everything from us. They're using bullshit to keep us happy, and at some point people are going to realize, they're going to be like, man, what the fuck? The fuck is going on? Like, how is my money getting spent? Like, I can't believe how my money's being wasted.
I just want to see like my dollar portion of that 60 billion. How much did I contribute towards that? Like, how much of legitimate my money was thrown away in the hands of somebody else?
Criminal gangs. Overseas and here in the United States.
Isn't that fucking unbelievable?
It's crazy, man. And
what do you do about it?
And it was barely mentioned on the news and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They just came out with something that said that it happened with the federal government too, just recently. 10% of them. It was like $600 billion or something like that. Look it up. It was like 10% of all. They believe all 10% of all federal unemployment benefits went to con artists and shit, scams.
Dude, that's so fucked up.
Like criminal
Why
gangs.
is nobody held accountable?
Well, I mean, maybe they will. I mean, I'm sure that's what the FBI should be doing. You know,
and it's not like maybe some of it is honest mistaking, but it's like how much of it is just fucking
no.
bullshit?
I think a lot of people know how to work the system. I think there's a group of people that know how to work the system. They're like the senior lance corporals, you know, the fucking, you know, terminal lance kid that knows, you know, if I don't say anything, they got to prove it. You know, if I just keep my story, you know, they're the people that know how to work the system. If I say this, I'll get this.
I also think
that happens in the real world too.
That deal with my money. I just think there's shitty people in
politicians are shitbags, man. I mean, there's some out there that you know go, hey, look, man, what are we doing? We're wasting money. I was listening to Crystal and Sagar. You know that I sent you that link where they talked about that China, the stuff in China.
Yeah.
I was listening to a thing today, and she's like, well, Crystal was like a MSNBC contributor and all that stuff for a little bit. So she's, you know, pretty liberal. And she was like, you know, Joe Manchin with this whole bill, it's only 1.75 trillion now anyway. So who cares anymore? Because it's like they cut everything important out of it. And I'm like, listen to what you're saying. $1.75 trillion. And you're saying, oh, well, they might as well give up because most of the important stuff's been cut out of it. What the fuck are you talking about? Where is that? What money? Like, where is that money going then? Where do you think that? If you think that money's going to bullshit, then yeah, thanks for joining.
That's
you know
so
this
much
group over here.
Goddamn money.
That's so ridiculous. You can't even fathom that much money.
I'm telling you that I told Lacey this the other day. I said I think people are just watching a different movie than I am. I think there's a large portion of the population that they're just watching a different outcome than me.
They're uninformed.
But we're both watching the same thing.
They're uninformed, man. It's people that are uninformed.
But how can there be that many people? And not only that, but how can you
that are
honestly,
uninformed?
at this point in life, like right today, not kind of start to catch on to like what's happening?
If you've never been introduced to like, hey, man, this is how you look at news sources. This is how you should look at stuff and figure out what's real and what's not. If no one's ever done that with you, then you may be ignorant to see like, oh, that I trust the news. Of course. Why would I not trust the news?
You think there's honest people that do that?
I think there's people that are honestly that ignorant. Because you got to also remember, we take for granted that we are, one, like, I like technology. You like technology. So you seek it out. You know, you seek out new things and stuff like that. Some people don't. Some people have never gotten over flip phones, man. You know, like.
But isn't it almost like like I'm not being like whatever. Isn't it like a natural thing where it's like you want to question not even want to question, but like just stop.
Well, not
like,
for everybody. Some people just believe it. They're like, oh, well, these are my trusted people. This is my team.
Nutty, dude. You think those people have one parent?
There's a lot of willfully ignorant people too, though. On every
I go to
every
customers'
spectrum
houses that are the same way, dude. Where I'm just like, you are buying into all this.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks when you hear something and you're like, man, this is completely bullshit.
Anytime I go into a Biden or Harris, like a thing out front,
are you like, man, here we go?
Yeah, you can kind of tell. I mean, you can.
Is it bad? Do you notice a difference? I mean, it's 10
out of 10.
I think that's an unfortunate way to generalize an entire group of people.
But it's unfortunately correct most of the times. That's the shitty part. You're like, yeah, fuck. And not all the times.
I don't deal with people every day, so I don't know.
Not all the times at all. But I would say, if I had to guess, more times than not, I would assume that they are like, you could just tell. You're like, oh, you don't get it. Like those are the people who are like, it shouldn't be like you already know. This is an easy one, yeah. So I already looked it up online. Those are the kind of guys that are they're unfortunate, like being around.
You don't like that kind of person?
No, not like in a dumb way where they're like, yeah, this is easy, simple. Yeah, this should take you a couple seconds. Where they're like, I'm like, well, then why the fuck am I standing in front of you? If this is so easy,
well, they're just trying to talk it down so you don't.
If this is so easy and simple, why the fuck didn't you do it?
Sounds like a thrifty person to me.
No, it sounds like a person. If it's easy and simple, why am I standing in front of you?
Well, that's true. I agree.
I shouldn't be in front of you if it's easy.
I'm the specialist. What am I here for?
Usually, I tell people, "Are you the plumber or am I?"
Have you ever really said that to somebody?
Yeah. People get people get stupid.
Is that what kind of responses do you get to that?
Usually like joking it off, like, oh no, I'm just trying to show you. Yeah. But I've had people.
You draw that line in the sand, huh?
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm not wasting. Don't waste my time.
What does your company say about that? Would they care?
Fuck, they would love it.
Yeah.
My general manager would be like, hell yeah.
Be like, yeah, fucking let them
Yeah.
do it. You know, let my dudes work.
I've laughed at customers before when they tell me things.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
You're like it's going to be $3,000. They're like, what about 500?
no,
like,
specifically, my company's great. They're not bad. I'm saying like if I go to someone's house and recently a guy had his main line was leaking, so he's trying to dig it up. I'm like, hey, it's going to cost you $7,500. We're going to dig it up, retie in,
$7,500 for something. That's a shitty
out of nowhere.
That's a shitty out of the blue.
That's the
expense.
cost of owning a home.
Man,
That's the cost of owning a home in Southern California.
Dude, $7,500.
That's nothing. I sold a repipe last week for $27,000.
Do you have to get permits and all that shit
Yeah.
every time?
That gets all done on the back end.
Yeah.
But he said,
pay the man.
He goes, tie it in or whatever. So I sold it to him. I go back to my van to get some tools to get him water that night. I'm going to highline a garden hose across, retie in, and then delete it's going to be across the top of his yard until we can get there and do it the next couple days.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So I can just get him water that night.
Yeah.
I come back and his neighbor's standing there, and his neighbor's like, the guy's like, he got it done for $1,500. And I just laughed. I was like, I said, if you can get that, I mean, you might want to check the source, but no one's doing it for $1,500. No way. The material alone is like $700 for all the copper and shit. $500. Yeah. It'd be easily $600 for all the copper and shit. $700. So then you're telling me you're only profiting what? $800 off of 2 days of work, $400. That's like manual fucking labor. You got to be a guy out of a garage. That means you're cutting corners for sure. Because insurance and bonds and shit out here is insane. So he's probably not insured. Yeah. There's just no way someone's doing it for
Yeah.
Anyway, so I laughed and I said, let me call my supervisor, see what we can do. And I call my supervisor, Joe, and I go, hey, he said he can do it for $1,500. And Joe just starts cracking up laughing on speakerphone, like hardcore laughing. I go, Joe, you're on speakerphone with the customers. And he's like, I know. He's like, no, we can't do that. I wish we could, but we can't.
Be like, should I pack up or?
I ended up leaving, yeah.
Oh, really?
So
they said, never mind, don't worry about it?
So then the guy was like, well, can you just do a temporary repair for me tonight while I get other bids? And I'll pay you for it. And I was like, and it was about to get dark. Dude, no way. I would have charged him $1,500 easy.
Yeah? You would have taken his whole budget?
Fuck yeah. And it's not the labor.
Because it actually cost that much or because you're being a dick?
No, if I was to do a temporary for somebody, I would charge them $1,500 for sure. Because then it's like, why would I go get other bids if you're going to pay me $1,500 and you're here right now in front of me?
That's crazy, dude.
You pay the right now money out here, dude, for sure.
That's crazy expensive.
Dude, that's nothing. But anyway, he didn't end up going with me and I ended up leaving. But
yeah.
What was I going to say? Yeah. It's wild, dude. People are...
We're just talking about talking...
Oh, anyway, you get other kind of... different kind of customers, different kind of like... But anyway, I said, if you get it for $1,500, you just make sure there's like craftsmanship done to it. And he said, craftsmanship, how much craftsmanship could really go into laying pipe into the ground? And I turned around and walked away. Got my van and left.
Yeah, dude.
Like, okay. You know, either way, those are the kind of people who usually have a Biden-Harris. Unfortunately, if they do have a Biden-Harris, which not many people do, but if they do, 8 times out of 10, they're going to be unfortunate people.
I would question anybody that has a Trump flag, a Biden flag, anything like that. I'm like, all right, come on, man. They're not a celebrity.
Right.
Like, you quit worshiping the dude.
Like before this whole Trump thing, people didn't hang flags out of their...
Support the people, but like...
People put shit in their yard.
Even like a bumper sticker on a car, I'm like, why would you do that to your car?
Growing up...
Like, what if your dude loses?
No one ever talked about politics or anything. Like, there wasn't a thing. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like a thing.
You ever see the cars that have the loser fucking bumper sticker still on it? It's just like blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah this year.
No way.
Yeah, and they just never took it off. You're like, man, you voted for a loser, huh? Like, God. What's that like?
Oh, a loser. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, they left like, you know.
Yeah, well, I guess for this last one, it doesn't matter, but yeah.
Man, yeah, I don't know. It's, you got to take that shit off your car if your dude lost. That's Trump, Biden, that's anybody, man. That's any kind of political dude.
Is it in a fucking weird time right now, too?
Everybody's just so entrenched in their own camp. It's so like, come on, man. Be informed, question even your own people, because even then, even if you're questioning your own party, like, you're only making it better.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're like, hey, man, why are we doing this? Why are we spending this much money on this? You know, why are congressmen and congresswomen, whatever, fucking investing?
Not only
basically doing insider trading. Why is that?
Why is Nancy Pelosi worth like $250 million?
All of them. Well, not all of them do it. There was a report out recently by Business Insider.
That should be illegal. you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, 100%.
how are you? How else are you creating this well?
But it's one of those like, well, my husband did the trades, and we don't talk about what I do. And it's like, okay,
that's so fucked up.
You just had perfect man. Your husband is the best day trader of all time. So there was actually a Twitter page. It was called like Nancy Pelosi's Wall Street Tracker or something like that. And every time that she reported a buy, because they have to report it as senators and fucking congressmen. Every time she would report a file that she purchased a new stock or whatever, it would come up on that tracker. So people were following this Twitter page and getting like all the insider tips basically, and they shut it down. Twitter shut it down.
Damn.
Yeah, they shut it down this week actually, like a couple days ago, and all it did was say take publicly available reports and publish it like, here's what she just bought at this price.
Why'd they take it down?
I don't know. It made Nancy Pelosi look bad, man.
But isn't that...
Tell me.
Okay, so now you're telling me there's fucking people out there who don't see that. I understand there is.
Dude, there's people that don't see a lot of stuff.
But that is fucking wild to me.
Remember when
people support people like that, I'm like, stop it. You are fucking lying to yourself. Because it's not like me trying to be right. That is fucking right. I don't care who you are. That is wrong that she's doing that, right? Like everybody's on the same page. But there are people who are like, no, I don't think that's what she's doing.
Remember when I sent you that article that talked about how they changed the definition?
Yes. I tell people that. What was the definition of?
Oh, I'd have to go back.
Something important. It was like racism or like...
it was like... Something. So it was during the Amy Coney Barrett trial. She was testifying and she said something about... It was something to do with like gays or something like that, or transgenders. It was something in that field. I'd have to go back and look. And she said something. I don't remember what it was. And it was just like a normal... She was just talking about whatever the topic was. And Mazie Hirono was like, I am offended by that. That is a, that is a bigotry, blah, 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 like going off about it. Within 3 hours of Mazie Hirono saying that it was a, like, thing that was, what would you say? What would you say? Like a bad word. I don't know the actual, like, I'm trying to think of the word. I'm too high.
I don't know.
Well, anyways, so within 3 hours, Webster's online dictionary changed.
Oh, you mean like a bad word for like trainees or something?
No, man. I'd have to. You'll have to, man. Now I want to look it up.
I know what you're talking about.
They changed the definition within 3 hours of Mazie Hirono making the charge, so that everybody's like in line, basically.
Right.
Like, okay, yeah, she's right. It is a sexist term, or it is a whatever.
That's fucking weird, but that's just all opinions, right? Because there's really no fact to that. There's no
dictionary. Well, I mean, that's what you would call, 15 years ago, that would be like an established, like...
document.
That would be like an established piece of information. Like
right.
when Webster's dictionary says this is the definition, well, they've been the official, like, basically dictionary for 100 years or whatever, 200 years, then...
But how do they change it? Does that mean?
Well, they just go on and change it. They're just a company like every other company.
But does that mean?
But to say that that's an okay thing, that you're changing words in real time to fall along a political line is.
But we're all on the same page that someone bought them and made them do that, right? Because a lot of the times I think of that, like when these politicians are doing really fucked up things. Sometimes I'm like, dude, there's no way there's someone that greedy and fuck offish unless they're being forced to do it. Imagine how many of those people probably fucked a hooker or something like that from China. Or somewhere where someone has dirt on them and they're doing it because they're like, it's better to do this and have my family just be outcasted for me doing this. Like shit you see on movies, I bet sometimes happens in the politician world for sure.
All right, I looked it up. It says, Merriam-Webster's online dictionary immediately changed the definition of a word to align with the talking point by Senator Mazie Hirono, who's a Democrat from Hawaii, at the confirmation hearing for Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett. When Barrett used the term sexual preference regarding Supreme Court same-sex marriage decision, Hirono scolded the judge, insisting the term was outdated and offensive. And that's what they changed it to. Within minutes or an hour or so, they changed their definition to say that the term sexual preference was a offensive term.
Holy shit.
And it's like, dude, to do that is just insane, man. To go through and say that's okay, if your party's like changing definitions to one up your,
Right,
the other people or whatever, the others. Like, you got to take a fucking look internally and go, okay, are we really the good guys here?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. If your company's changing the words of meanings of anything,
it's a weird world, man. It's a weird world we're in.
but to sit back in this world and be like, this is what we need. Like, to just watch where we're at right now. Say the whole Trump and Biden thing never happened, but you were to show me like how these guys ended it, and now where we're at right now, any fucking sane person would be like, we are doing way worse than what we were doing. Our gas prices are literally double. The Afghanistan thing was a fucking absolute failure. Everything this COVID thing has been mishandled so hardcore that now you don't even know what to trust. You don't know. I can't trust Fox. I can't trust CNN. Where the fuck now?
How about this? We know all the bad things that Biden has done. Okay, like he's got a 28% approval rating at the time of this recording. What do you think that he's done right?
I don't know enough about politics, I would say, to say what. I don't watch him enough. I know that a lot of the things so specifically him, I can't base it. I don't think it's him doing anything. That man is, I think, honestly, like, for no shit, he's got something. He's an old man. There's something wrong with him. You know what I'm saying? So
I would say it was the correct call to do the political boycott of the Olympic Games.
Also correct.
I think that was the right call. And which also, following him doing that, I think Australia is also following in suit. And I think Japan is also following in suit. There's multiple countries that have come out and been like, all right, we're going to do the same thing.
For sure.
And here's my point is that you got to like seek both sides,
That's
not everything Trump did was good. Not everything he did was bad. And the same.
I agree.
Obviously the choices that are being made, there's some stuff that's global economy based, and there's some stuff that's just bad decision making.
I'm just saying, in my everyday life has changed significantly since that.
For sure.
Companies have literally shut down. Like gas.
Most people realize.
Come on,
that,
dude.
yeah.
Why the fuck is my gas $5 a gallon? Dude,
Yeah.
Are we kidding me? Are you fucking? 2 years ago, down here, it was like, if it got in the twos, you were like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're talking in the fives, dude.
Wow. Did it ever get in the twos?
Like 289 is where
really?
the best one I had. I think it was like 260s and 280s.
God, could you imagine 289 right now?
Seriously.
I'd almost be happy. I'd be happy to fill up my tank.
Lacey's car used to be
I'm getting yours too, sir. I'm getting yours too.
Lacey's car used to be like $29 or something to fill up. Or
oh my God.
Something stupid like 20.
It's like probably, so I think it's almost 70 to do my Jeep now.
It was $70, $68 to fill up my car the other day. And I was like, because I don't have to fill up that often.
And that
thing
gets shit. My Jeep gets shitty gas mileage.
I was like, dude, it kind of took, I was like, God damn, 60? Really? That's how much it is right now to fill up a car. My work van is over $100 pretty much every time.
Yeah, it sucks, man.
It's like 107 to 110.
It's a tough time, man.
And that's like, 3/4 of the job. So that's when people bitch about high prices. I'm like, man, it's $5 a gallon of gas right now. I'm carrying this big ass van full of fucking specialty equipment. Everybody who we buy our stuff from, or like our merchants and shit, they all have gone up like 26% in the last couple months.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, shit is so expensive right now.
I'm gonna have to raise some of my prices after the first of the year.
So what I'm saying is,
just a heads up, everybody. I'm sorry. Buy your stuff now.
What I'm saying is that this has gotten exponentially worse.
It sucks.
So that's what I base it off of. Like, dude, I don't care who you are. If this was Trump up there, I'd be like, fuck you, dude. Fix this.
6% inflation.
It is such a mishandling of America in general that you're putting us at risk.
It's still first world problems, though. You got to take it into perspective.
Until we become a third world because we get attacked by another world. That is what's going to fucking happen.
I think you also need to not get too wrapped up into it to where you're like, man, some people get so fucking angry about it. It's like, man, it sucks. It really does. And the best way to do it is to get the word out and go vote next time. But between now and then, what are you going to do? Sit here and just get angry every day? Be mad? Just be angry?
But you're telling me you don't get mad at all?
I do get mad when I go and fill up the tank.
So who are you talking about?
But I don't seethe on it. I don't sit there and...
When we're talking about it,
well,
it makes
you sound like you're just...
100%. I'm fucking pissed. Dude, you're mishandling...
I'm pissed, man.
Other countries right now have to be looking at us like, great, now where are their weak spots that we can get in at? I think a long term, this is going to fuck us hardcore long term. We look like assholes right now.
He's only been president for a year.
We look like shit. To other countries right now, if they're going to attack, now's the time they're going to...
I really hope this Build Back Better plan... No one's going to attack us. We have too many guns for that, dude.
Dude, that's what we thought when Pearl Harbor got hit.
You know what would unite this country? Someone trying to attack us. If someone tried to attack us, people would be like, You'd see fucking street gangs unite and be like, let's take these motherfuckers out.
And at what
we'll
cost?
Take care of this shit
what
later.
cost? The big cities,
all the
fucking
homies,
millions of people?
All the weird militia dudes coming out of the woods and the Ozarks.
But at what cost? Millions of people getting hit by a fucking giant bomb?
Maybe, man.
You know, like, that's what I'm saying is that, yeah, we'd come together, but at what cost? Probably
it'd be
hundreds of
horrible.
thousands of people. So
It'd be horrible.
I don't even want that to happen.
It'd be like 9/11.
But I would. So what I'm seeing is that we are more likely to get attacked now, I would assume, than we're like when we're a power hungry motherfucker.
The virus should have been what brought us together, but it was so politicized from the very beginning. And
Social
it was
media.
It was all anti-Trump. He didn't do anything right. He's not handling it correctly. He should do better. But and to be fair, man, look at every country. What country has done well?
There's been a couple of countries that have done well.
What do you
like the
call
small
it?
ones, like Switzerland's done very well.
No.
Are you sure?
They had phases where they had a shit ton of people
But look at
dying
them now.
also, man.
Are they wearing masks anymore?
It's just like everybody else. It's phases. We got to realize it's phases.
But again, you can scroll back to day one when I got on this podcast. I said when I was like 12 years old, I was like, dude, social media is going to be the death of America.
Oh, yeah. Social media is fucked up.
There's too many. You don't know what to trust anymore.
Wait till the metaverse fucking becomes a thing.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see this getting better.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Where does it get better?
Where's it going?
Because all we're doing is introducing another universe to get
thinking of the
fucked up.
negative stuff. Think of the positive stuff that's going to come out of it.
So you
I
like,
would
this
really
is where
love-
this is where I understand that you argue for the sake of argument, but you got to understand that right now sucks. You can't.
It
Don't
does
lie
suck.
to yourself.
I'm not saying it doesn't, but I'm not
So
going to
am I
get all
not
worked up about it.
You're not allowed to talk about it and show your true emotions about
No, I'm
it.
just saying don't get worked up about it.
How does this not work you up?
Hey, man, just chill.
How does that not work
I'm
you
angry.
up?
I'm angry, but I'm not going to have an aneurysm. I'm not going to get my blood pressure all up because
It gets
of it.
me boiling. My forefathers would be fucking pissed right now to watch you sit on the couch and be like, whatever, man.
I'm not.
Get your
but
voice
I'm not
out.
like that. Hey, man,
I
we're
tell
talking
everybody
about it.
that I'm pissed.
We're talking about it. Hey, I'm really thinking about starting that news podcast.
That's what I always tell people. I'm like, there's one dude I usually get my shit from is from Justin Kramer. Because he'll at least, whether it's good or bad, he'll just tell you what the fuck it is. There's no like, he doesn't do the hard guessing. I'm going to let them know if it's good or bad. You just tell me that this is what's going on and
I have an
interpret
opinion.
it.
You know, I have an opinion.
But it's a light opinion. It's enough to where you're like, I get where you're going with it because I agree with it. But I could get where you're not so far right that someone from the left would be too scared to start reading what you put out.
You have to try to see both sides. You have to understand where the other person's coming from. Sometimes the other person's coming from some crazy place, and and they deserve like being ridiculed or whatever. Sometimes, and that's on both sides of the aisle. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's crazy people out there that are in politics, but you have to. A good thing to do is, like I just said earlier, like, hey, tell me something Biden's done good. Every once in a while, argue the other position. Why is climate change a bad thing? I'm going to argue the position and what that for, and argue it honestly. And meaning, and when I say argue it, I don't mean necessarily find someone and be like, okay, let's argue this. Do the research, like look stuff up, like and read into sources that you wouldn't normally read into. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying that. And again, I came off.
Try to see the full
harsh.
picture.
I'm not saying that everything he's done is wrong. I'm not an idiot. I know there's probably things that he's done that haven't been bad. Like if the Afghanistan thing went well, I'd be like, oh,
But the right thing to do now is to say both sides. We need more of that.
no, I can't.
I'm angry too, man.
I'm just too mad about it.
I'm angry too, dude.
I'm just
It's
mad
fucked
that
up.
it's-
I'm angry at
it's-
people getting fired for. I'm angry, especially like nurses and fire and police and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, all these people who, if not even talking about natural immunity, is fucked up. Like, if you can't even bring that into the equation, you're going to fire them because they didn't get a COVID shot when they worked through COVID. You know, they were more involved with it than anybody.
Probably.
Everyone judging them on Twitter and everything else, saying that they deserve to be fired and all this shit. It's like, dude, those are the people that actually like worked through it when we didn't even know. When I'm over here at my apartment, like wiping the handles down and shit,
Right.
thinking like, dude, we don't know what they're still going to work, dude.
I did service plumbing through it, man. I'm going to people's homes.
Into it. You know, people did that. You know, that's like, and now it's like, well, fuck them. They don't want to get the shot. It's like, oh boy, has already had it. You know, if they've already had it, then what's the problem? I just wish we'd talk about natural immunity, man. That's the only thing that bothers me. I'm like, with the whole COVID conversation, it's like they're really losing a shit ton of people because they will just not even discuss natural immunity. Yeah. So
It's just wild, dude. It's so wild to me that little of me on my little cell phone can look up stuff that tells me the truth.
this is one of those moments, man, when, oh yeah, well, we live in a, yeah.
Like, if you want to know the real, like, if we're ever like, how old was he? Like, where was it at? I'm like, hang on one second. Let me talk to my robot. And she'll fucking tell me.
Yeah.
The other day I called Alexa Siri, and have you seen that meme where it's like, when you mix up your robot names in your house. When I went to yell something to Alexa, but it says, "Hey Siri," and I'm like, what a fucking first world problem. I keep getting my robots mixed up.
My kid like kicked the Roomba, and I'm like, oh, you're gonna be one of those people to the robots, huh? They're gonna remember that
for sure.
When they have sentient memory, they're gonna be like, remember that time you kicked me?
1984.
Fucking got you.
June 17th, 2:00 p.m.
It's 2045. Fucking vacuum's coming for your ass.
I bet homes are going to be cool. You know, so I've always dreamed of, like, you see where the sky rises, where, like, on a movie where a rich person wakes up and, like, on his window comes the weather and, like, he's got a TV on his window. How fucking cool is that
I think you could do that now. I think there's probably people that do that now. You know, it's like when growing up in high school and stuff, and a couple years after, watching, like, Cribs. And going, man, look at him. He's got one of those digital remotes where they have all the... It's like a touchscreen remote. That's your phone now. I can run my TV from my phone. I can run my Fire Stick from my phone. Yeah. You know, that's like...
I have my Alexa hooked up to my TV.
We're all living in it right now.
So I wake up...
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't get all worked up. Kind of take a breath and think about, man,
You're making me sound as if this is me 24/7. No, this is me on a podcast talking about it. And then when I talk about it, you tell me, calm down. I thought
you were getting a little worked up.
Let me get worked up. What's the problem?
Well, you're getting older, so I'm worried about your blood pressure.
Exactly, motherfucker. Exactly.
You're getting a little older.
Nah. And that's what I tell people is like, I tell my Alexa in the morning, say, hey, Alexa, turn on the TV. As I'm like walking to the kitchen, I'm like, how fucking cool. In my brain, I'm like, hell yeah.
My neighbor is probably like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? Because I'm always using my timer all day long. Be like, hey, set my timer for 10 minutes. Hey, set my timer for 45 minutes. Hey, because it's my reminder to do something, something I had planned. Yeah. That's all day long. I'll be outside, come in, hey, Google, rattle off something real quick.
It's so much easier. It makes things so easy when I'm just if I'm trying to drive, like when I text you today and say I'm leaving in an hour and a half or whatever, I just told my phone to say that while I was driving. And that's the same thing with FaceTime. Why not use it?
That's what I said when
I
got
It's offered to you right now for free to be able to do these things to enhance your life.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. Call someone you haven't seen in a while.
Like when I make fun of my parents because all the old people, they use talk to text all the time, right? My dad's always like,
so does my mom.
Like whispers in, yeah, right. My mom, that's all she uses the text.
Yeah.
But to them, they're like, I don't do this I'm like, this is the easier way to do it, so just do it this way. Yeah. And I make fun of them all the time, but I'm like, honestly, they're kind of living, man. They just tell it to do it.
I'm glad they have that option that they can still communicate. In an easier way. There's a way for someone that, like my mom has real bad arthritis, so it probably hurts for her to type and stuff.
True.
So it's probably like, man, that's awesome. And imagine people with like real disabilities or growing up with disabilities. So they're living in such a different world that, everyone... Imagine being a disability in like 1915.
It would suck ass. Imagine like getting something, your
fucking foot, Tiny Tim.
Your foot's got to get cut off. Sorry. You got bacteria growing on your toenail. Your foot's getting chopped off.
Yeah, dude.
The other day I had a Be My Eyes person call, that app that I use.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I'll tell them again. So I'm on this app called Be My Eyes. And it's just an app that they use. And there's like 3 million. So there's like 300,000, say, maybe 500,000 users who are impaired visually that are using this app, and there's like 3.5 million people helping the app. So you only get a call like once every couple months. I'll get a call.
How many times have you been called?
Maybe 5.
Yeah. How many times have you used it, or how long have you had it?
2. Man, I've had it for a while. 3 years. They probably maybe in 3 years, maybe I don't know, 8 times.
Okay.
I would assume. So not often.
Yeah.
But it's cool, dude. Last time someone called, I was in my work van. I was like, oh shit. And I pulled over. And it was this lady walking her dog in Chicago, and she needed to know if she picked up all of her dog's poop with the poop bag. So I'm assuming she can see, but like not very well at all.
Yeah, yeah.
But how good of a person to use an app to make sure that she picked up all of her poop?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, that's cool.
One, she's a good person for doing that, and maybe not be able to see at all. She could be using one of those walking sticks,
She had a dog with her, so I mean, she was using a walking dog.
Yeah, or a dog.
But
how cool is it that you're like excited and you want to pull over because you want to help?
How cool is that you're like, someone who is blind has the ability to have somebody else at the touch of their fingertips help them. Man. Imagine telling someone that in the 1900s.
Oh man,
they're having to hoof it. My great grandma, like when shit went bad, she just had to fucking deal with it. That's why I'm super passionate about my country, is because, like, think about how much suffering and pain and suffering has gotten to us to such a good place they're at right now, and we're fucking it up. So many people have died and worked so hard to get us where we're at.
We're living in a good time,
and we're living in such a good time, and I'm watching it get fucked up, and it makes me so angry because I'm like, I want everybody to just stop and be like, dude, check it out. We got phones. We got Uber Eats. We got all the shit we need. Like, let's just hang out for a bit and enjoy it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, let's not... And that's in hindsight, right? Because 2018, I was thinking this way, but not this passionate because I had it. It was offered to me, and nothing was really that bad.
What's that app called again?
Be My Eyes.
Be My Eyes.
So I've helped probably...
I'll download that.
Dude, it's so cool. I helped a guy, like, pick money out of his... He had a bunch of dollar bill. He's like, which one's a 5? I had one guy for, like, 15 minutes talk me through, like, setting up his, like, chair that massaged his, like, physical therapy stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
So he had to, like, go through and, like, do this whole thing, and... It's just so cool because I can offer. I'm all about if your body's able and you're able to do it and someone needs help and they're a good person, you should be good to them.
You know, man, I was thinking about this. I was downtown and when it was raining and I was near there's like a Lions Club or whatever downtown, but it's like basically an old folks home is what it looks like. And there was a dude helping this old guy out of the van and like helping him. And you could tell he's like one of the guys that works for the organizations. And I'm like, man, that's some good karma, dude, because we're all going to need that. You know, we're all going to be like 70 or whatever. You know, the lucky ones that make it that far, I guess. We're all going to be like hunched over and need people to you know, help us out and stuff like that.
Dude, I've helped old people bring their groceries in their house. Old people. I love old people because it's like you made it. You paved this pathway, good or bad or whatever. You made it. Now I can help you out a little bit. Because I'm hoping that imagine someone not doing that for you. I've seen, there was a homeless lady by my house the other day, and dude, she had to have been over 60s in her 70s.
Oh, that's tough.
No, she had to have been in her 70s. She was I couldn't tell if she was wrinkly because she was homeless. She looked 75 years old.
Yeah.
Just sitting on the corner, and I'm like, dude, at that age, you should not be worried about food and shelter.
You should be chilling.
You should just be hanging out. You made it. 75 years old? Hell yeah.
You made it. Man, I hope 75 is better, for me.
And that's why I just want people to just stop for a second and just realize how good the world is right now.
Oh yeah,
it's not as racist as you think. It's not as none of that. That's just social media.
People
just
aren't out to
pumping
get
that in
you.
there. Just be cool, man. It's hard to see it when you're in a bigger city because it's a lot worse. Like up in LA, I'm sure it's hard to like enjoy it. But if you're like in a small town, dude, just hang out. Yeah, they might not. I have so many friends that are different political views, 100%. We just don't talk about it. Just like whatever, man. We're friends. Let's just be cool and hang out.
That's the way it should be. You shouldn't.
I remember before Donald Trump, right? It wasn't a thing. Like you didn't really. I mean, people would talk about it, but it wasn't like a thing.
I remember back in the day, you could put your political affiliation on Facebook, and I thought that was kind of weird. And I was like, man, I don't want to be like. I think I put down like moderate conservative or something like that. But when I did it, I'm like, man, I really don't want to be labeled. You know, I hope this doesn't make people... And this is like in 2009 or whenever I got on Facebook. But it's like, I don't know, people that... I don't know. I guess when you're that into it, when it becomes like, you know, that's all you talk about and that's all your being is like following politics. And I stopped watching the news for a while.